What's up, squad? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me see if I got Facebook in here. Hold on, I gotta add Facebook. Facebook be acting up sometimes. Shout out to the squad who got in here early. I see y'all. Hey, y'all. What's up, Zaleen? What's up, Miss J Money? I see y'all. I see y'all. Magaline, Miss Kiki. Hey, y'all. I know it's been a minute. I say that every single time I come on here. I know it's been a minute, child. I know it's been a couple of days. I had to. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure my sound is right. My that is right. My speaker is right. Okay. My chat is right. Okay. The squad is right. As y'all get in here, do me a favor. Like this video, please, and thank you. If you watch the replay, hype this video, please, and thank you. We got a lot to talk about, child. I know. Y'all be like, Michelle, we need to talk about the ratings. Michelle, we need to talk about Dr. Heavenly. Michelle, we need to talk about Kenya Moore. We need to talk about Kandi. We need to talk about Porsha. We need to talk about Kay What's Her Face. We got a lot of people to talk about. And look. Y'all know how I feel about Kay What's Her Face, and I mean, I guess the people keep asking me to talk about her because she had dragged me and stuff. So I'm gonna keep talking about her. Okay, I'm gonna keep dragging her, and I didn't even pulled up some old tweets to make my point about how Kay What's Her Face is a mean girl. But we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. Now somebody said, "Leave Kenya alone." Why should I leave Kenya alone? Somebody got to talk about it. If we don't talk about Kenya, who will? If I don't talk about Kenya more, how will she get her press? Okay. Yes, it is Mental Health Awareness Month still. Today is May 21st. Almost the 22nd. I'm still wearing my green. I haven't been wearing green every day, but I did find this cute little green dress, honey, in my closet. I'm like, oh, let me put this on today for the people. Okay. As y'all come in, y'all know the drill. Like and share, like and share, like and share. And we will get started after this very, very brief introduction.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
all of is my son.
Okay, that shit is
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess, 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
Hey y'all, I'm back. Look, I gotta adjust my color. I know the other day somebody was like, I said I had on green. Somebody said it looked blue. So I'm like, well, maybe. Oh no, that's too green. Hold on, let me play with my white balance a little bit. That's a little too much, honey. That is a little. I'm fading out. Put me back. Okay, give me some more color. Okay, there we go. Shout out to the squad. You said, have I checked on Junkie? No, I ain't checked on no junkie. Why should I check on a junkie? I'm sure he over there getting high like he always do. Why should I check on him? You said you ready for the mess? Okay, we always here for the mess, child. We are always here for the mess. Shout out to the squad. I appreciate y'all saying I look pretty. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. Y'all know I had almost not came live today. I didn't come live yesterday. I be stressed out. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I be so stressed out. And I'm not gonna blame my mom because I know she gonna call me like, why you be blaming me? I'm not blaming my mama for me being stressed out. It's just me and me only. I internalize things. I want my mama to feel well. I want her to do well. I want her to, be inspired to get up and go out the house. I want her to do all those things, but I know she's sick. Okay, she is not feeling well. She has been going through chemo. She skipped the treatment this week just so she can feel better. And a lot of y'all have friends, family, cousins, brothers, sons, daughters, all of the above who are going through a similar cancer journey. And I feel you and I hear you and I send my prayers to you and well wishes and positive energy to you as well. Cause it ain't easy. It ain't easy for the cancer patient. It ain't easy for the family members. It ain't easy for the friends. It is just not easy. And so even though I know that she's the one going through it, I'm going through it right along with her. I tell y'all that all the time. And it's like when she don't feel good, I don't feel good. When I know she's not doing well, I'm not doing well. I don't want to come here and sit here and kiki and all of the above when my mama's sitting over there still. I just don't be feeling like doing it. Okay. And shout out to my Patreon members. Cause I'm so embarrassed. I'm so ashamed. I had went live the other day and broke down crying in the middle of the live. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, y'all. I swear I didn't mean to do it. It just overcame me. And so a lot of times, I just don't want to come and do that to y'all. But I do appreciate all of y'all because coming here makes me feel better. I just want to say that coming here, talking to y'all, knowing that y'all support me, knowing that I have a lot of supportive squad members, keeps me motivated. Um, yeah, and I did lose a friend to cancer as well. So it's just a lot. Cancer is a big deal. So if you listen, go to your screenings, men, women, white, black, whatever. Go to your screenings. If you see something on your skin that look a little funny, go to your screening. Go to your prostate, your colonoscopy, your mammograms. Just go to your screenings, please, because early detection is key. Because if they find it early, there are certain things that they could do. A lot of times they can remove it. They can radiation is an issue. But once it's far gone, you know what I'm saying? Once it starts spreading to other organs and things like that, then you have to, deal with the chemo and the this, that, and the third. And while, it's so different these days than it was like even 10 years ago, like the survival rates are different. It's still, a toll on your body. So definitely, you know, just take heed, okay? I just wanted to let y'all know that. CC said, "You're allowed to cry, Michelle. You're human, and we know you love your mother. Thank you, thank you. I know, but I'm just the type of person. I don't want to come on here and dump on y'all, because I feel like this is for entertainment purposes, right? I'm here to entertain y'all, and I want y'all to feel happy. I don't want y'all to come here and I'm bringing y'all down. So I definitely appreciate that, but I do share when I can. Okay, I hold it in till it just busts out though. I do know that. Um, you said you lost your dog to cancer 10 years after losing your mom. Oh no, I know one of my dogs had cancer too. Ain't that crazy? That is so crazy. But I'm digressing, okay? Who should we talk about first? I know we got a lot to talk about. I know some things have been happening with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, child. Y'all said that Kay What's Her Face was gonna come and she was gonna shake the table. Y'all said that Kay What's Her Face was gonna come and be so explosive and bring all her millions of fans, and the ratings was gonna go boom, clack, y'all said that, okay? And apparently the people, it's like the people leaving. It's like every week. Let me see what these ratings are. Every week the people are leaving. Okay. Did it go up or down this week? I don't know. We about to look. I saved my look. If it went up to 1 million overnight, then I'd take everything back. But if it went down, I'ma still be cracking. Okay, let me see what had happened this week. Hold on, we're gonna look at these ratings. Okay, last week it was 570,000 people tuned in. This week, when Kay What's Her Face said that Porsha was shading her with the oyster comment, guess how many people tuned in? Do y'all think it went up or do you think it went down? Let me know in the chat. I don't know what to think, chat. Do you think it went up or do you think it went down? Well, it went up a teensy bit. Okay, it went from 570,000 to 610,000. It went up a smidgen, just a little, just a teensy bit. Okay, it's still lower than the first episode. The second episode went up to 710,000. The third episode was 690,000. The third, fourth, and fifth episodes were consistent. It's like the same people was tuned in. 69, 690,000, 690,000, 690,000. No ups, no downs. In the 18 to 49 demographic, the third, fourth, and fifth, it was 14% between 18 and 49. Then it went down to 12%. Then it went down to 17%. So it's like, it's going up and down like this. It's going up and down like this. And then, they've been in Dallas for 4 episodes. So the 4 episodes in Dallas, they were 690,000, 690,000. Then it went down to 570,000. Then it went up to 610,000. Okay. So I mean, maybe all of the press and things that they've been doing this week and going back and forth online, maybe that'll bump it up next week. But it's yet to be seen. However, I'm just really, I don't know. People say that this season is entertaining, but is it really entertaining to see black women talk about their coochie stank? Is it really entertaining to see black women talk about botched butt jobs? Is that entertainment? I'm sure Andy and all his Caucasian friends sitting around laughing and kikiing and feeling like this is the representation of black women that they want. But I don't know that that's entertaining. Okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna tune in and I'm gonna read it when I see it. Okay. You said I like Kay What's Her Face, but she be doing too much. Okay, she might need some therapy. She might need some therapy. She might need some therapy. Child, Kay need therapy real bad. She just needs to go sing her country music and heal. What is can somebody act? What is wrong with she? What is wrong with her? I'm just saying, because my thing is, and I told y'all last week about how I felt it was karma, how I felt it was karma that Kay What's the Face got branded with a funky coochie because Kay What's the Face went and did a song and started talking about Michelle had a funky coochie, and I know I didn't have a funky coochie, and so I'm like, how did this woman who never met me did a song about my coochie? I was like really like in awe, like, oh my god, Kay What's the Face really likes me and likes my coochie. Is she gonna sing a song about it just because I was blogging about her? And then on top of that, child, we done pull some old tweets, child. We done pull some old tweets just to prove to y'all that Kay What's Her Face has been unhinged. Just, I just like to go down the rabbit hole a little bit, okay? Because as I told y'all before, a lot of people don't know my history with Kay What's Her Face. I've been blogging for almost 20 years, and I was blogging the first season of not the Real Housewives, Lord, of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, I am ATLien. And so Straight from the A was, one of the top blogs blogging about it, right? So when I was blogging about the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, one stuck out to me, and that was Kay What's Her Face at the time. And she didn't have any albums out. Didn't nobody know her in Atlanta. And I was just like, who is this person? We don't know her. Okay. We knew Scrappy. We knew all these other people, but we didn't know Kay What's Her Face. Okay. So Kay What's Her Face got mad at me because I said I didn't know her. And she here's what look. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this because I love going down the rabbit hole. Okay. I love going back in the archives. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this because I pulled these tweets, honey. Hold on, and they still on her Twitter. I had to look them up though. Okay, look. So somebody had tweeted me way back then. And said, Michelle, ATLien, you done got a FAMU grad started. Hashtag bad move. And college b-ball fans said they're roasting Kmart on almost all platforms. I think she's undiagnosed bipolar. I really think there is voices in her head. Okay, look, I done went back to 2012 just to prove to you what you said. Now look, I said I don't have a clue who that is, and I was not lying. In 2012, on March 16th, I had no clue who K Michelle was. No shade. No shade. But Kay What's Her Face knew who I was because then she starts at me. Now look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this girl's girl right here. Now Rasputia at ATLien. You know was whack. She didn't even spell her tweets back then, y'all. She was even illiterate in her tweets in 2012. She said, "You know was WAS whack. I actually like you in that movie Norbit, just a big old bag of what the F." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." I don't even know. I don't even know that I responded because I went and read some more stuff. Hold on, let me see what else I had said. So I'm up here. This is on the fit. Oh, this was earlier. Okay. She was just tweeting me and I didn't even know who she was. I was talking to my trainer back then, the super trainer. He had said something to me. I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And then here go Kay What's Her Face. Okay. Greetings straight from the ass.com. You're 40 years and still haven't learned how to report proper facts. Haven't you learned anything from Oprah? And I'm like, "Girl, I don't know you. I don't know you. I said I didn't know you. I don't know you. And I don't understand why you mad at me because I don't know you." That it was just really weird. So this is when I started calling her K What's Her Face because she started calling my site straight from the ass. So why wouldn't I call her K What's Face? Like, Michelle is my name. I don't feel like you should be called Michelle because Michelle is for a queen like me and Michelle Obama, not K Michelle. She ruins the name brand. Okay. Now here she is again. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh, this was even earlier, child, May 7th. She said, "Don't you know cardboard boxes aren't considered houses?" I think I might have been tweeting about my see, I don't even know in the context of what it was, but I'm kind of sure I might have been tweeting about my rental property or something. I don't even know. So she started trying to drag me. And I'm like, "Why is this woman dragging me? I'm not even talking to her." And eventually I blocked her though. But here she is again, May 16th. Miss Piggy at ATLien. "I'm no replacement, but you do need to replace that tragic ass face." Now that's shade, honey. And I'm like, "Okay, K, what's face? You got me. Okay. Oh, I'm so offended that this person on the internet called me ugly. All right." And then here she is again. OMG at ATL, and that's real cute. Now I was relevant enough for you to make up lies about me on your struggle blog. And I'm like, "What lies did I make up, K What's Her Face? Since when did I make up a lie about you? I just said I didn't know you." Okay. So here she go right here. This is all May 16th. Like I said, that goes one May 7th. That's May 16th. Okay, May 16th, she was on my ass. She said, "Okay, Baps ATLien, stop posting lies about me. I'm from Memphis and I have the address to your cardboard box." So she was threatening me on the internet, talking about she was gonna come to my house and stuff. And see, I'm used to being threatened on the internet. Y'all know TS Manhands and put my whole phone number on Twitter and stuff, child. But anyway, I'm digressing. And now here go K What's Her Face again. Let me see. I read all them. Hold on. Hold on. Did I read the other one? I read all that. Okay. Oh, did I read? Oh, that okay. That's when she called me a fish market right here. This was like a year later. Okay, because somebody said something. The post has been deleted, and she had did the song right, and then somebody said, "K Michelle, have you seen the article on Straight from the and something?" And then she said, "Oh, Michelle Brown is mad because she smells like a fish market." Now, this is Kay What's Her Face, who is in her feelings about Porsha saying that oyster vagina got a little twang to it. Okay, she's in her feelings because Mano and Soldier Boy said that her coochie smells like fish, and one of them or maybe both have slept with her. She is in her feelings because other people, Angela Yee and a whole bunch of people, have regurgitated that rumor. But yet, here she was starting a rumor in 2013. Now, the things that came out about her came out after this, which is gag, because it's like that is karma. How you gonna spread a lie on a woman's coochie and think your coochie is exempt? How are you gonna spread a lie on a woman's vagina and think your vagina is off limits? K, what's a face? Okay, so K, what's a face has been branded as a funky cat girl. Okay, and now she on the Real Housewives of Atlanta talking about her funky cat. Okay, now she on the Real Housewives of Atlanta talking about her leaky BBL. So I'm just like, wow, this is I just live for these moments. Okay, I really live for it. You said you right. This is not entertaining. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's just weird. So you said let's just say we don't know how anybody smells, and that's the point. I don't know how she smells. She's never met me. That's the gag. Now I would give her the benefit of the doubt if she had been around my coochie and maybe I had that not so fresh feeling, as Charlemagne said, but I haven't and she hasn't. And so it's interesting that she would do such a thing. And the interesting thing is, I believe Junkie do this before or after this? I don't know if she got this from Junkie. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. Cause Junkie started saying that because I kicked him out of my rental property and he had shit all over the place, but that's a whole nother can of worms. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting little tidbit. Y'all know I like to go down the history books, and since K What's Her Face is on the agenda today, I wanted to show y'all that little bit of history so that y'all will know from now on why I call her K What's Her Face, why I don't give her no grace when she starts saying that her feelings were hurt about Mano and them spreading that rumor about her, and why I don't have any empathy for her because she doesn't have any empathy for any other woman. Okay, now moving on. Let me continue. You said her and Junkie was friends. Okay, well y'all putting two and two together. I'm just saying, just follow the yellow brick road and y'all will figure it out. Okay. You said stank butt and caddy. Oh Lord. I'm just saying the people say that BBL smell. Okay, that's what the people say. And she has had several BBLs. Not only has she had several BBLs, she has had several corrections. She has rotting flesh on her ass. She has Fix-A-Flat and all kind of other stuff in her ass, just like TS Man has. Them asses is not fresh. Okay, I'm just saying if you're gonna put all that Fix-A-Flat and glue and all kind of stuff in your ass in back alley hotel rooms, you should know that your skin is not gonna heal properly, and it's probably gonna be leaking out at some point. And that's exactly what happened to her. And again, karma is a bitch. Okay, now moving on. I'm gonna talk about K Michelle some more. Don't worry. I'm gonna talk about her some more, but I'm just gonna continue with this agenda. Let me go back to the bottom. Okay, let me go back to the bottom. Did y'all vote? Did y'all vote Tuesday in Atlanta? I voted. I voted for Keisha Lance Bottoms. I voted for a few other things that was on my ballot about gun control and a whole bunch of other stuff. I voted for, I think we had some Supreme Court. I don't even know half these people. I did my little research and I had a list of people that I was supposed to vote for. And I went into the thing and I just voted for the list of people that I was supposed to vote for. And I went on about my business. I didn't even check and see if they won or not. But I did. What's so crazy is I had got a notice, a little, how you get those text messages on election day and they be telling you to vote and all this. And I'm like, why somebody pay Phaedra to do a voting campaign? I'm like, Phaedra, why they had to pay you to do this? You should have did this on your own. And so I got this text message. Hold on. And it was Phaedra. Here she go right here. Listen.
Hi guys, it's Phaedra Parks here, and as an attorney in Southernville, let me give you some free advice. And everybody knows I generally don't do that. But my advice to you today is to vote. Your ballot is the most powerful accessory that you will ever own. And honey, it goes with everything. So make sure that you get out and vote Tuesday, May 19th.
So I'm like, why Phaedra in my text messages, girl? Only thing I had to do was call me, but it came from some voting campaign person, and they paid. No, I didn't say anything was wrong with it. I just said that they paid her, and I felt that was interesting. That that she had to be paid, that it had to be a cameo. So I don't know how much Phaedra's cameos are. I'm sure they're like $500 or whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, I feel like she should have did that for free. Why you had to get paid to do that? Anyway, I'm digressing. Also, Dr. Heavenly was running for her representative seat in her district, and she did not win, unfortunately. Um, but she did issue a very, very nice notice to the person who did win. So shout out to Dr. Heavenly for losing graciously. So she posted this just a few hours after the campaign had ended, after the polls had closed, and her opponent, Jasmine Clark, was the projected winner. So here is Dr. Heavenly, and also with her husband, Dr. Damon. And she said, "We made history, and no matter what, I am so proud of what we built together. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody that believed in me, prayed for me, donated, volunteered, canvassed, texted, called voters, put up signs, and stood beside me through this journey. This campaign was powered by real people, and that means everything." So they said she came in second, and for a reality star, and it's her first time. I guess that's very, very good. Okay, a lot of people saying, "Well, now she gonna act a fool on Married to Medicine next season," but I'm not so sure. She might have other political ambitions, and maybe she gonna do better next time. But let's hear what she said. Hold on.
Times here. Listen, I want to take time to thank all of the people that supported me, all the volunteers that called, all the people that raised money, all the people that helped and had hope. And I want to tell you, this is not over. We're going to come back. I've already called Jasmine Clark and congratulated the Queen. I'm sure she'll do an amazing job. I'm so proud of her, but I'm also very proud of you. We did something different. We made history, and we ran for Congress, baby, and we came in number 2, and I ain't mad at nobody. Thank you guys so much again for your support. You want to say something, Daddy?
Thank you all. I know you worked so hard, and we're proud of you. We love you guys for all you did with us.
I want to make sure that we all know to stand together behind Jasmine Clark, because we cannot let a Republican win. We need to keep this seat Democratic. So I want everybody to come together behind Jasmine Clark. She won fair and square, and I'm sure she's going to do a great job. But not just her. We have so many other candidates that did just a great job. Keisha Lance Bottoms. Listen, we cannot give up. We cannot give in. If they rechange our lines, if they redraw our district, we get bigger. We start motivating. We start getting together and actually strategizing to make sure that we keep our voting rights intact. Again, I'm Dr. Heavenly Kimes, and this is Dr. Damon Kimes, and we're going to continue to fight by giving away free dentistry, making sure we still do our health fairs, our giveaways. We thank you for everything you've done, and we're going to continue to work hard. Thank you. Hey, guys.
Somebody said, "Did she really come in number 2?" Listen, to be honest, I don't know. That's what I read. I don't know if she came in number 2. I know she lost, and I know who came in first. Okay, but apparently she did very well, because she did get a bunch of votes. Okay, so salute to Heavenly for at least trying. Listen, she wasn't in my district. I don't know that I would have voted for her if she was, just being transparent with you. But to those of you who were in her district who did vote for her, now y'all need to support Jasmine Clark. Okay. Somebody said she did come in second. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. Yep. Okay, thank you. Listen, because I was like, I'm just regurgitate stuff. I didn't listen, I didn't verify. I like to verify. You said I'm proud of all of them. I like to see our people do well, especially in Georgia. Okay. Everybody is like, everybody is always like Atlanta is the black Mecca. Okay, that's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. Georgia is a red state. Okay. Outside of Atlanta, it's all Caucasians. Okay. So it's going to be an interesting race when it comes to Keisha Lance Bottoms for governor. But we voted for her. We're going to support her, and hopefully the rest of the state will follow suit. So we shall see. Okay. Now moving on, like this video. You said she better join that ladies campaign team. She better. Okay. You said second is a loser. Don't do that. She ran a very, very good race. Okay. Now moving on. Oh, while I'm talking about Heavenly, do y'all think that her social media hurt her or helped her? Or do y'all think that her image hurt her or helped her? Because my thing is, Dr. Heavenly came into the race as, a personality, a celebrity of sorts. So do you think that kind of helped her kind of ease up in the numbers, especially if she was second? That means there were, people behind her that may have been just as qualified, but maybe her social media presence and her celebrityism, got her, up there. Okay. You said it's a little bit both. Okay. Um, I think her concession speech was classy though. I really do. I don't, like a lot of people expected her to say there's going to be a runoff and she's going to wait and I demand a recount, but she didn't do that. As soon as she saw that, there was a big margin, she went ahead and she did her concession speech, and you got to respect her for that. She didn't hold up the votes or anything. So, I salute her for all of that. You said it harmed her. That image from the show was not pristine. Okay, okay. Dr. Heavenly signed pictures at the Clayton County Courthouse. I did not vote for her. Oh, okay. You said she lost the debate. Oh, okay. All right. Well, now I know. You said she lost by certain. Oh. Y'all did y'all homework. She lost by 37,859 votes. Well, hell, how many people in the district? It ain't but that big. Okay. Well, she did lose by 37,859 according to Drina. Thank you so much for the information, Drina. Moving on, like this video. Now, the other day I told you it was Kandi Burruss's birthday. Y'all know I love me some Kandi Burruss, honey. Don't pick up your clothes. Come pick up your clothes. I'd have forgotten their words. Hold on, I'm trying to find my little sound bite. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Yeah. Hold on. It didn't play. Yeah.
So come pick up your clothes. I had them folded.
Yeah.
So come pick up your clothes. I had them folded. Don't
like this video.
knock on my door.
So, Kandi had to cut that big ass check to Todd, and so Kandi said she was gonna cut a big old check to herself, and she went on a girls trip with her friends to clear her brain. So now Kandi is in Bangkok and Thailand and over there, okay, with who she with? Gocha, and she's with Adamma McKinnon, which was the attorney that represented her. She's with Shamea Morton. Who else over there? Hold on, let me go see. She with a whole bunch of her friends. It's a whole girls trip, honey. And one guy, okay, she got one guy with her, and he is the photographer. I think it's his name is Morris. He takes all of her pictures. Hold on, let me find Kandi. Come pick up your clothes. I have. That's my song, though. I don't care what y'all say.
So come pick up your clothes. I had them folded. Don't knock on my.
So here is Kandi. She has been posting. And one of my squad members was surprised that Shamea was there, but it's like, why are you surprised? Shamea is her friend. Shamea was gonna be there, honey. Shamea was gonna be there. So let's start at the beginning. Let's go look through Kandi's Instagram, see what she over here doing. So Kandi is celebrating her 50th birthday with a trip with all of her friends. I feel like it is hold on. Where it go? I feel like it is very nice to see all of them together. Where is the thing? Where it go? Okay, there you go. Let me see what this is. So look, she started off look in the private, whatchamacallit, reserve PS. Okay, with her friends. They hold on, I'm trying to fast forward. Okay, they go all her friends.
Relationships that grow.
They go her friends. Okay, they go all her friends. They go Carmen. They go Kandi and Carmen. Some more people. I don't know all them people, but this is 50. Kandi was just getting it started. Okay, she celebrated it in the lounge before hopping on that 10-hour flight. Okay, she got all her friends that sit courtside with her at the Hawks game. So there are those. Okay, here she is at dinner. Okay, in Thailand with all of her friends. Hold on, I hope there's no music in it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
To Kandi. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
You see Shamea back there?
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Are you 10? Are you 20? Are you 30? Are you 40? Are you
25 again. It's shot o'clock. Woo!
Y'all shouted.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. It's your birthday. You know that we don't give a fuck 'cause it's your birthday. Woo! And 50
Golden rose flower.
golden
For a golden girl. Not golden roses for the golden girl. Oh wow.
So happy birthday to Kandi. And she did like a whole bunch of some AI videos. Hold on. What is the AI video? Did she delete it? That AI video was nice. Hold on, look at this. Can I play that? Hold on. Why is it doing that? I hope this music don't get me canceled. Hold on, let me try to do this right here. Hold on. Like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. There you go. You said Derek Blanks did it. I think so. I think Derek Blanks did do that. I won't let me in. Lord. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. Hold on. Why won't let me in? I got too many things on here. Where's my straight from the A? There you go. It is doing too much. Child, my Instagram is in my tabs. Open. There you go. Share screen. So I'm gonna pause it every now and then because of this music, but everybody was like getting mad about the AI situation, but I think it was amazing the way he crafted it all together, from her baby pictures to her pictures with her mom and her brother, just going through all the stages of her life. It was good to me. Look, she included Todd in the video. So I mean, no hard feelings. He's a part of her story. So come pick up your clothes. Shout out to Kandi for turning 50 and shout out to all of her friends for sharing her day with her. Hold on. Let me see if she got anything else in here I can see. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. One momento. Kandi girl. You said the mute button. Oh, okay. I just be turning stuff off. That's okay. Thank you for telling me. And she also did the spin that challenge. Let me see what else she did. She showed you her hotel room. Let's see her hotel, child.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Kandi said, "This is my first birthday as a single woman in over 12 years. I didn't know how it was going to be, but my friends outdid themselves to make sure this birthday trip was special." Okay, shout out to Kandi. Let's see.
Well, this feels like a Cribs episode.
Yes, come through.
At Four Seasons Hotel in Bangkok. First day of my 50th birthday trip. It is May 17th, 2026. And boom, I come here welcomed with chocolate covered strawberries, a little cake, fruit, flowers.
Beautiful view.
And cold brew iced tea. Now, look at my room.
Okay. What else we gotta see? Yeah, the bathroom. Okay, we don't care. Let's see what else. She was in here. Then she's in Bangkok.
Checking in from Bangkok, Thailand. So I wanted to give you an update on my I did, I'm done tour because I don't want y'all to think it's done because it's not. We have 2 shows coming up in Chicago. First one sold out. The second one we added it is gonna be before the first one that we put up. But anyway, the second one only got 26.
Okay, and then she did the spin that challenge. Hold on. I thought this was cute. With the Young Miami song. And Kandi been shopping at Dior and she got her new purse. Look at Kandi's new purse, child. Okay, look at Gocha. Look at Shamea. Where all my scamming ass niggas at? Okay, so shout out to Kandi for doing the spin day challenge. So everybody looks amazing. Kandi looks amazing. 50 looks good on her. Okay. Shout out to Kandi Burruss. She cut that check for Todd and she said, "I'm gonna cut this check for me, honey, and I'm gonna make it back. And I'm gonna do my one-woman show, and I'm gonna tell all the people that I pulled up on the mistress. I'm gonna tell all the people all the stories just so I can make my coins." Because y'all remember when Kandi didn't want nobody to know what was going on in that divorce? Kandi wanted to file a gag order on the divorce, and Todd said, "No, we're gonna keep this open." And now all of a sudden Kandi want to tell everything. But anywho, you said 50s is the new 30s. Okay. You said somebody had said, "Who keeping the kids?" Oh no, you can't say that. Not the lesbians on the trip. Where's Kenya? We're gonna talk about where Kenya is in just a minute, child. Kenya is in Canada, by the way. Kenya is in Canada. Okay. Y'all like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Let me go over here to Kenya page, see what she doing. Hold on. Let me see what Kenya is doing. So Kenya posted these new pictures of herself with her remember when Kenya said she don't do 4C hair at the Kenya Moore hair spa? Well, I guess now that the Kenya Moore hair spa has been evicted, she'll wear her 4C wig. Okay, so Kenya got her 4C wig on, okay, and she did a photo shoot. I don't know how long ago she did this photo shoot. It must have been a while ago because like I said, she's in Canada right now working. Okay, so salute to to Kenya. Okay, she looks amazing. She does look amazing. Somebody said she had new boobs. I don't know. But Kenya don't like folks see hair, but she trying to prove it. Kenya getting her black girl magic back on. Um, but I also had a snippet of Kenya. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. Is this it? Yeah, she's in British Columbia. Let me see. Hold on. Let me send it to myself. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. I don't need all these tweets. I just need that video. Okay. Yeah, she does. Yes, I think she's working on a Hallmark film. I said, you know what? I said that, okay? Because she is I had to look and see like what was filming in that area. And apparently it's either a Hallmark film or a Lifetime movie. Okay. So here is Kenya. Hold on. Kenya says she is first on the call sheet, child. And I'm like, okay, Kenya first on the call sheet. But she also posted this from her hotel room.
This every morning. I get a view of the sunrise, the lake, these beautiful mountains, and I get the sunset.
So, like I said before, Kenya is in. I'm gonna tell you where she's at, which is so random. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you where she's at. She is in She is in Kelowna, British Columbia. Okay, Kelowna, British Columbia, and according to the productions things that I have, the sources that I have, that is a location for Hallmark films and Lifetime movies and things like that. So perhaps that is what she's filming. I don't know the exact film that she's filming, but congratulations to Kenya for getting a job. Okay. Unfortunately, her hair spa is closed. It says temporarily on Google, and I think her website is still open. Hold on, which is interesting. Her website, is she still taking appointments? The other day she was still taking appointments. Let me go see. Lord, not Kenya still taking appointments on the website, and we know it's closed. Hold on. Let me go see. Book now, honey. Let me see. Kenya still taking y'all money. Kenya is still taking y'all money. Oh my God. Hold on. Kenya is still. Oh Lord, she is still booking it and taking deposits. Child. And she still got the thing up here, not for very coarse or 4C hair. Okay. Let me see. Yep. You can book it, honey. She got a birthday sale going on and everything, and it's not even open. Child, y'all told me to leave Kenya alone. I'm gonna leave Kenya alone. But in leaving Kenya alone, let me tell you this. Kenya's attorney has filed a motion to withdraw from her case. He said that Kenya has been notified that he is no longer her attorney. In the meantime, I know a bunch of y'all think it was over because the landlord had evicted Kenya. Unfortunately, it is not over because, as I said before, the landlord is going after their 80 some odd $1,000 in past due rent. They're also going after their attorney's fees. And meanwhile, they have a hearing schedule. I believe it is in June. I don't have the exact date in my phone, But they have a hearing scheduled in June. But Kenya gonna have to find an attorney before the end because, like I said, her attorney has filed his motion to withdraw. And I was looking at ChatGPT, like, why? I'm just asking ChatGPT everything. Like, why would an attorney withdraw in this way? Because what he submitted was, it said notice of filing. Hold on, I'll show it to y'all. Chat. Hold on, I will show it to y'all. Stop screen, share screen. This is what he had filed. Comes now More Vision Media Inc. defendant in the above style action by and through their undersigned counsel hereby files this notice of filing notice of withdrawal from representation pursuant to thereby notifying all parties and the court that Hike Walker Jordan PC has served the attached notice of withdrawal of representation upon More Vision Media Inc. defendant and its principal Kenya Moore, respectfully, this 14th day of May. Paul Drzezinski, that was her attorney. He filed this this notice to withdraw. Now, there's also a hearing, like I said, scheduled for the first or second week in June where she won't have an attorney. I don't know if they're going to reschedule it, if they're going to wait for her to get other representation. But I asked ChatGPT, why would an attorney withdraw in this way? And I'm not an attorney, so I wanted to know. Okay. And they were saying that, of course, the attorney is not going to normally state a reason why, but there's some things in the notice that kind of gives you a hint. One of the things in the notice is saying that he gave Kenya Moore and More Vision Media notice that he was withdrawing. So that in itself is saying that Kenya did not fire him. It's saying that he is firing himself. Okay. Um, Sometimes it is because of irreconcilable differences. It could be because listen, the client didn't pay unpaid legal fees, disagreement over the strategy, communication breakdown, client refusing legal advice, conflict issues that develop during representation, the case becoming untenable, unwinnable, unable, and are simply, them not being in the proper space to represent her. So, it is what it is. I don't know why, but it's more serious than, Kenya fired her attorney. It's looking like the attorney decided to withdraw from the case because Kenya wasn't listening. And I don't know if y'all recall when Kenya did that last live in her hair spa when she had them two guys behind her that was, throwing shade and doing all that stuff. Um she was saying stuff that wasn't true. She was saying that she wasn't gonna get evicted. She was saying that, she withheld the rent and why she withheld the rent. And she was saying all those things. And she was saying that she was gonna pay into the court. And if you recall, her attorney actually told the judge and agreed with the judge that Kenya would pay the past due rent into the court so that she could argue her position of the landlord owing her money. Kenya did not pay anything into the court. Okay. This has nothing to do with paying to the landlord. This was to pay into the court. The court was going to hold the past due rent until she could argue about, what she says they owed. And so since she did not pay it into the court, she technically lost her countersuit. So, which is interesting because when she got evicted, Kenya posted that little quote and said, I can't wait to have my day in court. Well, you already had your day in court, Kenya. You already had your day in court. Now you don't have no attorney and they still suing you for the money that you owe. So what's going to happen now? So yeah, apparently, she wasn't accepting legal advice. She wasn't doing what the attorney said do. She was doing what she wanted to do. And the attorney said, all right, see you later. Find you somebody else to represent you. Or maybe she didn't pay him. Hell, she didn't pay the rent. She probably didn't pay him either. Okay. But I just wanted to give y'all that brief little update about Kenya Moore Hair Spa and that situation over there. It is completely empty. Right. Lawyer Tasha. That's what I was saying. She probably didn't pay the attorney. She couldn't pay the rent. She didn't pay the attorney. And now she over there in Canada working on a Lifetime movie. Okay, a Hallmark film or something to that effect. But shout out to Kenya because the phoenix will rise from the ashes. Everything is not the end. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to lose to win again, like Fantasia says. So my thing is, it was her pride that got her in this situation in the first place. It was her showing those explicit pictures in her hair spot during the grand opening that made her lose her job, and it was her pride after that that prevented her from even apologizing and accepting responsibility. And so here we are 2-3 years later, and it is what it is. You said at least it ain't Tubi. Well, I don't know, it might end up on Tubi. Listen, it has yet to be seen yet where the film will end up. You said Kenya can be delusional. I don't care. Just stay away from RHOA so I'll never have to see her again. Child. I don't know. Look, listen, to be completely honest, I might want to see Kenya on there over Kay What's her face at this point, because I'm tired of hearing about Kay What's her face leaky butt, okay, and her stanky vagina. At least Kenya's butt wasn't leaking, okay. At least Kenya's silicone implants wasn't leaving her in wet spots on the sofa. I'm just saying, can you imagine when they go to the reunion, who wants to sit next to Kay What's her face, because they might end up with a wet spot on their dress, child. But I'm digressing. I am digressing. Let's see. You said Kenya Moore lost her job on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I told y'all that. Y'all didn't believe me. Attorneys will withdraw because of lack of payment and lack of cooperation from the cooperation. Okay. Kamorda is across the street. You said, where is Nene? Over there minding her business. Nene is over there minding her business. Okay. Moving on. I wanted to also share. I don't know if y'all saw it. Y'all probably already seen it. But Phaedra, every year, when they have like different housewives come on, Phaedra's back now. They do house tours. You remember they did one with Kenya, they did one with Nene, they done one with Porsha. They done house tours with just about everyone. They did one with Shamea, and now Phaedra has a new house tour. I think it's the same house though. I think she's done it before, but she's done a new house tour, and we're gonna look at it. Okay, shout out to Phaedra Parks and her house. Okay, let me pull it up for you. Y'all like this video? Please and thank you. Like this video. Cynthia looks amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So here is Phaedra's home, located in an exclusive area of Buckhead over there. Okay. Phaedra paid a pretty penny, and I'm sure it's worth a pretty penny more. She said she gutted it out and redid the whole house. And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. We are researching, honey. We want to see what this house is looking like. Who has the bigger house, honey? It's looking like Phaedra house is the best house this season. I don't know, but we're gonna look at it. Hold on.
Well, hello.
Okay, look at Phaedra with her Phaedra wear Louis Gucci. Phaedra had all the logos, honey. Listen, y'all can't y'all better not talk about Phaedra and her logos. Phaedra is Louis Vuitton from head to toe. She got Louis, Gucci, and Prada all over her house. Look at Phaedra.
Welcome to Phaedra's Fortress, which is located in Atlanta.
And she got a new name, honey. We got Chateau Charade, we got Moore Manor, we got Portia's Palace, and we got, what'd she say? Phaedra's
which is
Fortress.
Located in Atlanta, in one of the most expensive zip codes. Well, hello, welcome to Phaedra's Fortress, which is located in Atlanta, in one of the most expensive zip codes. This house was actually built in the late 60s. I bought it in 2017 and totally re-gutted it. It's 6 bedrooms, 10 baths in the main house. And the guest
6 bedroom, 10 bath in the main house. Phaedra is low-key flexing.
Home is 1 bedroom, 2 baths, upstairs, downstairs, with a full kitchen and full 2-car garage. Every room represents a place that we visited and absolutely love. So I patterned my kitchen after an Italian villa we stayed in.
That is beautiful. We love a kitchen, honey. You said that house looks small compared to the other girls. You think so? You're just seeing the out. You're just seeing the outside. You ain't seen the back. You ain't seen how many floors she got. You ain't seen the guest house. You haven't seen then. She got acreage. Okay, she got land in Buckhead, honey. Child. Anyway, hold on. Let's look.
And as you see, it's vaulted ceilings, beautiful chandeliers, crystal with diamond flecking in it, Cambria.
Right, and Phaedra didn't have to cheat a man out of his prenup to get her house, honey. Phaedra did this on her own.
And it just really is warm and cozy.
Just pause
Oh Lord, the Buckhead way. We have ghosts. The lights are blinking. Ooh, come hither.
Not the lights. Why was the lights blinking? They better have underground electricity over there.
But let's go to my dining area where, you know, I like to entertain. But in here, I love Versace, so we've got the Versace wallpaper in here. All of my
You don't like her floors? I don't like blonde hardwood floors. It just my opinion. But I mean, the floors look nice. You don't like the floors?
chandeliers are custom, and I actually brought them from my last house, some of them, but I got a few more made. So this is my Versace dinnerware. And
Child, she like Toni Braxton. Remember when Toni Braxton told Oprah she had Gucci flatware, and Oprah said, well, "Who in the world?" She said, "I'm a billionaire and I don't need Gucci flatware." So Phaedra got her Versace silverware, flatware, and all of that. So you know, it's like, child, the billionaires don't even have this. What is the reason?
this room actually overlooks into the pool area and the outside entertaining area. So in my kitchen, I have another interesting little Versace patio. And this is my
Not the Versace patio, honey. She got a grass wall in her house, honey. I bet she got hookah in the back. I bet she got hookah in the back. She got a whole little photo op over there. That is cute.
great room area. And I love color. You know, a lot of people like all this all white, but I have children. I love color.
You right, Black Cherry. You right. But you know, that just brought that to my mind when Oprah was like, "I'm a billionaire and I don't even have Gucci flatware."
I love comfort. And blue and gold are my favorites. So all of these pieces are custom made. But come join me down.
Yes, custom made furniture. She got custom made chandeliers, custom made furniture, honey. Look at Phaedra.
Down in my entertainment area.
Nice floors. Okay, nice floors. Like she said, everything was good. Look at all the floors. See, y'all talk about it looks small. There go 3 floors right there. Okay, look, go to the right. There go some steps. Go to the left. Go to the step. Now she going down.
And here we have a
Oh, I like those floors too. That is nice. I like that black, white, and gray. That is nice.
complete bar. And it actually looks out into the pool area. And we've got this
Yes, pool area.
interesting
Now, this is where I draw the line. I'm not mad at it. I mean, if Phaedra like it, I love it. But she got the custom made Chanel, Louis, and Gucci mirrors.
custom made mirrors with my favorite designers, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Chanel.
Okay, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Chanel. I seen that in some people's apartments though, so I don't know, but it's cute.
And that was hand beaded for me. And it was very expensive, but I love it. And you can actually
You know, the Gucci and some of the people don't be liking people in their stores, but I ain't mad at it. You put it on your wall, honey. You say it's not small, it's cluttered, too busy. Okay, the house looks old fashioned, not your style. What's your style then? This is a sign. I'm getting my what? She loves her label. She does. Okay, and if she love it, I love it too.
walk out into the pool area. You can see the guest home, which has its own balcony.
Look, she got a whole guest house with its own balcony. Do you have a guest house? Do you have a guest
Has its
house?
own
Look, that's a nice. She got a house next to the house.
balcony. And my guests come and stay there as well. And this lot is almost shy of 2 acres. And so you can
2 acres. You hear that? 2 acres. So while you may think her house is small, she got acreage. She got land, honey. She can get her a barn with some horses.
walk back and it's a little pond, or a little stream. It's not even a pond, that you can listen to. But if you look up, you can see here, I patterned this area after New Orleans. I have a fountain and it sounds just like New Orleans to me. My home
It looks amazing. Look, she got the grill out there. She getting ready to cook some burgers.
is
Look at that.
actually
I live for it. You said the former Real Housewives of Atlanta women, not all are mean and bitter. Okay. Look, I live for Phaedra's come up. Phaedra did very well for herself.
next door to the late great Kenny Rogers Lionsgate estate. And, you know, I actually got to meet him. He attended my church before he passed when I was a little girl. So to be able to say that I bought a home next door to Kenny Rogers is like, it's like a big accomplishment for me.
Why you say Phaedra need a husband? It look like she's doing okay without one.
But everybody knows I've got lots of jobs, so I have to get back to work. So hopefully you'll come back and visit. But if not, toodles.
All right, salute to Phaedra. That's a nice house. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all talk about it looks small compared to others. No, it don't. It looks very, very nice. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw. I don't know if y'all saw Watch What Happens Live the other day. Andy was comparing everybody's square footage, and I got a key when he brought up Porsha's palace, and he said Porsha and Simon's house versus. And I'm like, not Andy up here shading the house, up here not even saying that it's Portia's house. Okay, y'all be getting on my case when I say it's not technically Porsha's house. And Andy said it on Watch What Happens Live. And then to find out, I think, well, what was the square footage of Portia's house? I can't even remember. Let me see. I can't remember what the square footage of her house is, but whatever it is, Shamea's square footage was like 22,000 square foot, okay, square feet, and Portia's was like half of that, I think. But I'm like, dang, I mean, or was it 17? It might have been 17. I can't remember, but all of it was too big for me. Okay, yes, Simon's house is gorgeous. Simon's house is gorgeous. Thank you for gifting membership. Look, Discerning gifted a membership. If you want some, you better get it now. Okay. You want to see the other house? What other house you want to see, Chad? What other house you want to see? You know, I love looking at houses. I could do this all night. Move on. Let me keep moving, Chad, because we'll be on all night long. But I ain't got nothing else to do. What else was on my agenda? I had a whole agenda for y'all. Hold on. You want a membership? It's only like $1.99, but if you want it, you better get it right now because somebody gifted 2 of them just a minute ago. I don't know. You might be too late. You got to click join, and if you, I think that's how you do it. Y'all let me know in the chat. I don't remember how you do it if somebody gifted. Don't you have to like technically sign up? Let me know. So salute to Phaedra. Her house is amazing. We love it. We love to see it. You know, what I find interesting, and I said this when Kandi was getting divorced. You know, I have to merge stuff together, and this is the way my mind works. But it was interesting to see how close Kandi and Adamma are. And when I met Adamma when she was Phaedra's intern, and now Adamma represented Kandi in her divorce against Todd, and Adamma is also on the Thailand trip with Shamea and Kandi. So I'm like, yes, Adamma, you better get into the circles, child. And she didn't kick Phaedra to the curb. I wonder if she's still cool with Phaedra. I don't know. Okay. Somebody else gifted a membership. Thank you, Discerning. Discerning gifted another one. Y'all better snatch them up, child. Y'all better snatch them up. Okay. Yeah, but like I was saying about the houses, Andy was, comparing all the square footage of all the houses when Shamea was on Watch What Happens Live, and I could not find that clip. I wanted to play the clip, but I don't have it. But and they didn't put it online. They only got the clips of Shamea talking about, Porsha and all of that. And Shamea kept it cute when it came to Porsha. Shamea was like, our friendship is good where it's at, and I want to leave it that way. And she left it at that. She didn't shade her. She didn't do anything. And she kept it classy. But yeah, Andy was really, really, really shady. Okay, I thought. Did y'all catch it? Did y'all catch it? The Watch What Happens Live on Sunday? Or am I reaching? Y'all let me know if y'all saw it. And if y'all didn't see it, go look for it and tell me in the chat later on if you saw what I saw. Because he definitely said Porsha and Simon's house, or Portia's house that Simon's house that Porsha live in, or something like that. I don't know. You said Porsha is not that girl's friend. Well, it is what it is. Moving on, like this video. Let me see. I did the Phaedra's house tour. I was talking about Porsha. Oh Lord. Y'all remember the other day we was talking about K What's Face and Porsha, and how K What's Face had went to Twitter to, say all this slick stuff about Porsha, and Porsha clapped back, and then K What's Face came back with uh a little clap back and said, you was what did she say? You was fucking my man 2 doors down, or my ex, or something. Well, a lot of stuff has came out since then about who the ex is, who the ex isn't. People was assuming that it was R. Kelly. People are assuming that it's a bunch of people don't know. First of all, let's start there, because when y'all start talking about Kay, what's her face, and the men she's been with, and then try to like cross compare it to Porsha and the men she's been with, like what, like y'all would be here all day. Y'all, we don't know who said what and why. Okay, but hold on, let me show you this. Wait, is it K Michelle? K Michelle. Hold on, Instagram. I'm trying to find when K Michelle said, oh, here it is right here. It's on the Bravo Shade Room. When K Michelle said that Porsha was 2 doors down. There it is right there. No different than you being 2 doors down from me effing on my ex, sitting in my face like you're a girl's girl while telling him my business. Now, people have been digging up some stuff about Kay What's Face and the men that she's been with. And one in particular, this was years ago. This was years ago. Her and Jason Lee did an interview. Hold on. Her and Jason Lee did an interview, and she called Jason Lee. I mean, she mentioned Porsha. Hold on, let me see what this date is. Hold on. This was in 2018. So 19, 21, 2, 3, 4. This was 8 years ago. Okay, this was 8 years ago. Kay What's Face did this interview with Jason Lee, and she mentioned that she had been dating this dude by the name of LaShawn McCoy, football player, right? She called him a 1 minute man. Yeah, I'm back. 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 Uh, y'all hear me now? Press one if you can hear me. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? I'm talking. Let me see. Okay, okay, you can't hear me. Okay, okay. So, while I reboot my computer, Kay Michelle called one of her exes a 1 minute man, right? And as I was saying, I don't know when I got cut off, but my thing is you can't be an aggressor and a victim at the same time, right? She, continues to say that all these men talk about her vagina or whatever, but she talks about men, right? So she called this man a 1 minute man, and she mentions Portia in this interview as well. Again, this is 2018. Hold on, listen to this.
Ooh, honey. Because I'm in
Honey, let
Atlanta.
me tell you something about that.
I'm in Atlanta filming Wild 'N Out, and I know Delicia Cordone, and I start getting all these texts about with her face and everything, and I'm like, wow, because I knew she was with Marcus Vick and then moved on, and I was with this guy. But then I was, digging up my K. Michelle facts, and I saw him on the list that you dated.
Let me tell you this. I didn't date him.
Okay.
I always heard,
Now hold on. I wanna hear this with y'all. So hold on. I'm trying to get my computer back on, and it's almost on. And I need to hear this too, honey. I need to hear this so I can know what I'm talking about. Like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. Again, this video was 2018. Hey, what's the face was morphing into what it is today. She had several faces since then. Now she's almost an Asian lady. But she did this interview with Jason Lee where she was talking about one of her exes. Now, I don't know if this is the ex that she was mentioning in her beef with Porsha. I'm not sure. However, it is interesting that she mentions Porsha in this video. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, now.
Whatever about his penis and things like that. And
good things.
No.
Bad things. This guy.
Again, like I said, she plays the victim when people talk about her for JJ, but she online talking about this man's penis and stuff. Hold on.
But then I was, digging up my K. Michelle facts, and I saw him on the list that you dated.
Let me tell you this. I didn't date him.
Okay.
I always heard, whatever about his penis and things like that. And
good things.
No.
Bad things.
Bad things. And I went. I don't know if I was
Why did
saying
it take so long to come and talk to me?
I went.
You said I'm muted. You can't hear me? You should be able to hear me now.
He flew me out and I went to go see him. Jason.
What?
I was there like a week. So he wasn't kind of trying to sleep me. I said, Mama, do you think what they say is real about him?
So she was there for a week. So listen. I no judgment, no slut shaming. She can date whoever she want to date. She can hop around on as many penises as she want to hop around on. But I mean, y'all, this is a pattern. Hold on, listen.
And she was like, yeah, something wrong. My mom was like,
because he wasn't trying to sleep with you.
Yeah, my mom was like, yeah, get out of there. So she did. So we went to dinner and we was giving our biggest flaws. Do you know that man said to me his biggest flaw was?
What?
He come quick. And I tried not to laugh because I was on edibles.
Wait.
So why she even saying this? Why is she telling? Okay, we not even through yet. We not even through yet because they named names. They said it was LaShawn McCoy, but let's finish.
So
wait.
Imagine me being on edibles, can't control my high and my laughter. And this man, I'm like, my biggest flaw is, what this and that. He's like, yeah, my biggest flaw is I come quick.
Wait, is this in front of people?
No, just me and him.
Okay.
You're right. This is though. I said it's 2018. Now I just want you to know. And look at K what's face with this bad wig on. Hold on.
And he was serious.
He was very serious, and he didn't laugh.
And
but I was like, and I was like, because you can't control yourself when you're high.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I ended up. He went to practice, and I get a call, and I find out that he was with Porsha.
He was with who? He was with Porsha in 2018. Wait a minute. We thought y'all just met. We didn't know that there was so many different men that y'all are sharing penis with. We didn't know all of this. We didn't know. Hold on.
Like 2 days prior. And I wasn't feeling him or anything. I got on that plane and he was like, you gonna do like this? Never talk to him again.
Really? So he was never your boyfriend?
No, never.
And he comes too quick and...
How I'm making stuff up? I'm just listening to what she said. How am I making stuff up? Y'all let me know. Am I making this up?
So he was dating Porsha Williams too?
They've been together. That was together a long time. Like that was everywhere. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Porsha.
So who business is she telling? Like maybe who said Porsha might not have wanted that information out there. This was in 2018 though. But who business is she telling? Well, who was Porsha dating in 2018? We don't know.
But
I love her too.
Once she start messing with the Africans, I tuned out.
I like her.
Because I
I
don't know
love
who
her.
dates who in Atlanta anymore. You know, with the
Oh, she's a big fan. She's a big fan. She loves Porsha. I love her. I love her.
Too.
Once she start messing with the Africans, I tuned out.
I like her.
Because I don't know
love
who
her.
dates who in Atlanta anymore. You know, with the housewives.
I didn't need him to wake up.
Right. How am I making it up and we watching the video? Okay, she did this. She said this. She compared this man. She said he was a 1 minute man. And she was saying all this stuff and giving all this tea and spilling all this tea about who she was dating and this, that, and the third. And then she gonna get mad when Mano and Uncle Murder and Soldier Boy say all the stuff about her. Oh, it's interesting. You said she was with Dennis in 2018. Ooh, okay. When was Pilar born? I don't even know. I can't keep up. She mad at Porsha for a man she didn't date. I don't know if that's the man. I'm just pulling up receipts, child. We just trying to do our investigative work because clearly she ain't gonna tell us. She talks in circles. She talks in riddles. We don't know what's going on with her. She's bipolar or something. I don't know. I can't keep track of her stories. He said she admitted she's a fan of Porsha. She sure did in 2018. And she had the nerve to accuse Dennis of cheating. What? Ooh, okay, okay. Oh, she said, Kate, what's her face is making up stuff. Oh, okay. Thank you. Right. So now Porsha is plotting against her. So I don't know why she would think Porsha is plotting against her, but it is what it is, child. And then there's so many different interviews with Kay What's Her Face that's going around. I'm so sick of seeing her. I swear I am. I don't know where to start. Okay. I really don't. She going in on Tamar. She calling Tamar Muppet. Tamar ain't been bothering nobody. She said Tamar messing with married men. And I'm like, how you gonna accuse Tamar of messing with married men? And you call Porsha out for calling Kelly out for messing with married men. So it's like you are just a big ball of confusion. It is just a big ball of confusion. I don't understand. I guess that's why Andy is so entertained because Kay What's Her Face be lying all the time. I guess that's what it is. Okay. And wait, while we at it, okay, you know, she said she loved Porsha, right? She loved Porsha. Here it is on the RHOA talk when Kay What's Her Face said that she should have been introduced by Angela instead of Porsha. It's like, what, girl? What is you talking about? Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. This is my first time seeing this too.
I know we have people that are brought into the show, this and that, but I was going to be on the show without you. That wasn't about, that wasn't about you, however we bring someone in. I actually wanted to be brought in by Angela, because we had started to form a relationship.
Oh God. Why? And she did. I think it was during this interview as well that she said Porsha said it was her show. And Porsha has said it's her show. I've heard her say it. She said it on the Breakfast Club one time. I don't know if it was a slip of the tongue or what. She was like, and this is my show. And and she was coming to my show and all of that. So, I could believe that Porsha is playing big dog right now because she is big dog right now. But at the same time, Kay What's Her Face in her feelings because she used to be a fan of Porsha's. We just established that in 2018. She said she loved Porsha. She didn't mind fucking behind Porsha. She didn't mind. She didn't even care. She wasn't even calling the man out. She didn't even call the woman out for both of them for him being with Porsha 2 days before. I bet she thought it was she took it as it was a good thing. But hold on.
And I wanted to be brought in by Angela. So, when I was told, Porsha, because we did the movie and we, go girl, we support each other on pictures and things like that. I was like, okay, and I'm going to go in with the open mind and I'm going to watch for myself the behavior.
Oh God. I'm tired. It's very exhausting. It is very exhausting to even hear her regurgitate the things that she's saying. You said that you believe there is a plot. Well, if there is a plot, why is she saying there is a plot? If there is a plot, why don't you let it play out on the show? If there is a plot, Why would you sit there and say there's a plot? And see, this is where your intelligence comes into play because it's all psychological. You know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they play psychological games. It's like Survivor over there. You know, they throw shade. People are quick witted, all of the above. And apparently, she ain't as quick as, you know, other people would think because she can't play that game. She can't.
And the behavior is as I thought. It's a behavior of being very well PR'd up, known how to talk at this point, and basically.
Oh God, who is PR'd up? Who is going from platform to platform talking about Porsha now? Who is Lord, I can't.
You know, sit there and smile and deal with that, but also knowing what you're doing and thinking you're the producer.
You felt like she was trying to produce.
Not the white gays. Ooh. Not the white gays. Ooh. I live.
Thinking you're the producer.
You felt like she was trying to produce.
Yeah, I can never be produced.
Oh,
you will never yo-yo me.
Oh, she was trying to produce you.
You're never going to produce me.
Okay.
And I just feel like I didn't come in like people expected.
Oh, girl, you came in exactly as people expected. People expected you to be a dud, and you are a dud. Okay.
And once I didn't go or pick this group or do this, then it was like, oh, you didn't fall in line.
Because that's what, didn't she recently said that you picked the wrong team?
I'm a grown woman.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Y'all, is this what we got to deal with for the rest of the season? She said it's a mind game that on LHAA you could fight. Oh, so she rather throw hands and use her mind. Is that what you're saying? She rather throw punches than think and be use her strategizing. Is that what it is? You said, can I pull up the Shannon Sharp? I'll pull it up in a second. Yeah, I'm doing one at a time. It's so many.
I don't need a team. And on a TV show, you're not even supposed to have teams.
Yeah, because that's what.
Girl, you are a fan of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You've been watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta since the Real Housewives of Atlanta started. You was begging Andy to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta 10 years ago. So you know what this is. You know that there's always been alliances. You know that there's always been the talls versus the smalls, the pretties, the models versus the this. You know that. So why is she on here acting brand new and acting like she don't know nothing? K. Michelle is she's tiring.
I'm grown. Have I ever in life and being in front of the world, have I ever been a woman to, you don't even see me hang with women. Have I ever been
you don't even see her hang with women. She don't like women. That's the point. Why is you on a show full of women when you don't even hang with women and you don't even like women? So you're right. We ain't never seen you. We know you're not a girl's girl. We know you don't like successful women. We know you don't like women, period. So what's the point? You're going to be intimidated and manipulated and all of the above anywhere you go because there are no men on this show for you to play with. There's only women.
Have I ever been a woman to, you don't even see me hang with women. Have I ever been the type of woman that's gonna need a team or go pick a team? If you say left, I'm probably going right just because I'm
right. And she's in a sorority. What was going on in this sorority? What was going on? Didn't she pledge Delta and she didn't like her line sisters? This is crazy. So
I know
there's that, honey. There's one. There's one. We going down the list of all of this craziness. I don't even know where to go next. Hold on. Like this video, please. And thank you. Like this video. You said she is boring. She is tiring. That's for sure. Here she is in the same interview. Well, this is a different interview. Same day, same outfit. She's on a PR tour talking about Porsha. Yeah, same outfit, different interview. This one was at 97.5. In this particular interview, she is explaining that Porsha is talking to her most recent ex. We still don't know who that is. Okay, can somebody tell me who What's the Face's most recent ex is? And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use for purposes such as criticism, coming news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. We are researching because we're trying to get to the bottom of this. I don't know what's going on. Okay, hold on.
don't have me sitting in a circle of women coming in on positivity. You know what I'm saying? And you're plotting to make me react.
How did you find out they were doing that?
I was told.
Oh God. Is her nose leaking too? Is she like a junkie Dineva? Her nose gonna be running all the time.
I was told.
So this isn't like you assume, like you were told.
No, I was told, then I watched.
She's projecting. Okay.
I watched everything. I watched it unfold. I watched the little jabs. I watched everything going on. Nothing was in my head. Nothing was me. Like, you know, I've been on reality TV before. And when I went through my abuse, I was called a liar then too.
Nobody cur. Okay, what's face? Nobody cur. You are a liar. We know you're a liar. Hell, you lied on me.
So, case too sensitive for the show. No, I'm tough as hell. Like I'm a tough one. The only reason when I'm mad and I cry is because I know I can't slap you. You know?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah.
It's not.
So you're not intelligent enough to use your words. Is that what you're saying, Kay? What's the face? You are not intelligent enough to use your words. You'd rather use your hands. And nobody has she ever fought before? I know she hit Mimi in the face with some flowers or something. She tried to turn over a table or something, but I mean, I don't know. Can she fight? Y'all let me know.
The way to do it.
Because if it's between Kay What's her face and Porsha, I think I'm gonna put my money on Porsha. The way she excuse me. The way she allegedly beat up Jamie in that alley, my money is on Porsha.
And I know I'm in a battle of not returning to the old me.
Right.
I'm battling self.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, she telling a different story? Okay. She got a call. Somebody told her. I don't know.
Yeah, I am emotional. That's what part make my music great.
Yes. And where are things now between you and Porsha? Because I saw the response. Really?
Not fuck her. Not fuck her. The last interview Porsha did on the Sherry show, Porsha, you know, was glowing. Like she said, it's all PR. But if it's all PR, it is what it is. Porsha's looking good and you looking bitter and crazy and unhinged. So I mean, Porsha is playing the better mind game, in my opinion. And who would have thunk it? Okay. Y'all be thinking Porsha is dumb, but Porsha is being very strategic, even if it was a plot. Y'all on Porsha's side.
Has it gotten to that point?
Man,
you said fuck
and
her.
Between you and Porsha, because I saw the response. Really? Has it gotten to that point?
Man.
And why? And the reason I'm saying this because I think the hurt, it's clearly you're hurt, right? And I want people to really understand that. It's not.
She always hurt. Why is everybody always stroking Kay What's her face ego? She is always hurt. When is she not hurt? She always crying. She always got a dark cloud over her. When is this lady happy?
Not just.
I'm there with that because honestly,
sure,
she's a fun girl, like all of that. And you know, we're dealing with a woman who for years have begun called lying on people. Every
Also, listen, she going to an interview. She is a fan. Why is she talking about what Porsha did for years? Right? You coming in here, you supposed to be new and everybody's slate is clean. Why are you talking about what Porsha did for years? And I called this out on like episode 2 or 3 when Kay What's her face in her confessional called Phaedra a snake. How is she a snake? What kind of snake shit has she done to you? You know what I'm saying? So you came on here with preconceived notions about people, and now you trying to play this game that, you know, somebody who watched the show for 10 years would come on here and play. It's crazy to me. Like, be yourself. That would have came off a lot better than what you're doing right now. Because what you're doing right now is like you watched this show for years and you're gonna come here and get everybody together. That's what it sounded like to me.
Every year. And to see, you know what I'm saying? To see certain fans or see things, just ignore the fact. It don't matter who told me. If God told me. What he did with the fact of what.
She pulling a Marlo. Remember when Marlo said, God, how'd you get your wealth? From God. She said God told her that it was a plot. Okay, she was talking to God. I heard she do witchcraft. You do witchcraft and you do God. You putting salt around your bed and you talking to God. I don't know what's going on with K. What's face, chair.
Was what it was. But this been
She listened to the voices in her head.
going on for years. This is reality TV. They can say, yo, toughen up this reality TV. I get it and I play the game and I understand it. That don't mean I ain't gonna have no emotion.
Right.
No emotions while playing it.
Yeah.
You know, and when it comes to her, I feel like, you know, she feels like, you know.
How you gonna feel like what she feel like? I feel like she feel like you don't know what is going on in her head. It's like you sitting here trying to strategize and think about like what Porsha is thinking and how this person is moving. And it's weird to me. Like I get it. We want you to use your brain. We want you to strategize. We want you to do all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, you pulling up receipts from things that happened before you even got on the show, which is a bit much to me.
Right? You know, she feels like, you know, it's her show or whatever. I never play with line. I never play line leader games. You know, like you never.
It is her show. You didn't come in. You didn't come to this show on equal footing. K, what's her face? You did not. And it doesn't matter how she feels. If she feels it's her show, if Phaedra feels it's her show, whoever feels whatever, you are the newbie. Okay, all of these people. Hell, Shamea is to me on a higher hierarchy than you are at this point. I get it. You was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but when you came to Real Housewives, you on the bottom of the totem pole. So I mean, however you feel, they feel, or whatever, you're a newbie.
Gonna have me fall in line. You're never gonna make me fall in line. It's just never going to happen.
So it could get to a better place. Maybe in the future, right? Maybe I'm trying to
other issues than me to deal with. Like
Sure.
you know, like, but when it comes to her, maybe so. I don't hate her. It's,
Right.
You know, that's not that.
Yeah.
You know,
But she said fuck her just 10 minutes ago or 3 minutes ago. She said, I don't hate her, but it's fuck her. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's just and this
Somebody, K. What's face need PR training. She said that Porsha was too PR trained. Porsha got media training. The K. What's face should have got some media training before she did all these interviews, because all of these interviews really suck at this point.
ain't even just her fight. She
And I feel like they all gonna come back to bite her in some way.
wasn't the one to completely come up with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that. The person who came up with it, she just forgettable. She get kicked out of her own fight. So it's more entertaining for, I think, the viewers, for
Sure.
me and Porsha to fight.
She must be on something. She was just sniffing a minute ago. She must be on that junkie Dineva. I don't know. But what is she talking about? She really is in her head, because it's like she's trying to make sense of stuff that don't make sense.
It's more entertaining for, I think, the viewers, for
Sure.
me and Porsha to fight. It's more entertaining than the other one that, you know, but she was a part of it. And once I said something about it, no one wanted hands on it.
I mean, when I saw the post about you posting, her Porsha posting, and then you posted this, and my jaw dropped.
Oh, here we go again. Is she about to talk about I think now she about to talk about the ex.
No different than you being 2 doors down from me, effing my ex, sitting in my face like you're a girl's girl. Is this real?
Yeah, why? I don't.
No, like meaning like, 'cause that sounds.
I don't know if Bravo approved them or not. Somebody approved them. I mean, she out there. I mean, you gotta think too. K. What's face had our own relationships with, like, at least the television shows. I'm sure Bravo approved the one with the 2 gay guys. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I'm sure Bravo approved that one because that's their go-to blog. You know, has she been on any black blogs? Has she talked to any black bloggers? I don't know. Besides the radio station, let me know.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
Like, you know, that's.
Y'all have seen me. When have I lied on TV? I lied on. Why would I put that on a woman?
You lied to me. Wait. Oh my God. Did she just say, why would she put that on a woman? She lied on me. Oh, I hate to bring it back to me again, but K. What's face lied on me.
Y'all have seen me. When have I lied? On TV. I lied on. Why would I put that on a woman? One thing I don't do is put stuff and bodies and stuff on women. Even when we.
Wait a minute. K Michelle fans out there, I know there are some watching. Okay, do you not recall when she was calling me straight from the ass and she was calling me fish market? She was doing that. One thing she don't do that. Okay, she's a girl's girl. She don't put things on a woman. She don't lie on women. Okay, I'm just saying. You're right. I don't like her because she lied on me. Why would I like her? I don't like her. I don't. Okay, should I like her? Let me know. Would you like somebody who wrote a song about you, put you in a song and was calling you Rasputia and was saying that you smell like a fish market? Would you like someone who did that to you? I'm traumatized too. I got feelings too. Okay. The same way she got feelings when Mano and Soldier Boy and them went on the Breakfast Club and was laughing and said that the whole industry said that her cat stank. So, I mean, she did what she did. Okay. And she goes and it gets done to her. So you tell me, should I like her? Or should she be branded K What's-Her-Face till the end of time? I think K What's-Her-Face is sufficient because I'm not doing nothing. I'm not lying on her. I'm actually giving her a lot of grace, okay? Because she came on here talking about her butt leaking. She came on here talking about the rumors about her cat smelling. She did all that. I didn't have to. Okay, I didn't have to bring none of it up. She brought it up, and now it's fair game for me to talk about. Thank you very much. Okay, let's finish.
Came in with the Kelly situation. I was like, all right, I don't know what that woman do with her hot pocket. I don't do certain things like.
I don't know what that woman do with her hot pocket. I don't know what that woman do with her hot pocket. Where is the song, Lord? Where is the song? Child, y'all got me. What time is it? I'm gonna be on for 11 hours. I'm gonna be on live 11 hours going through this. Hold on. Where is the song, Lord? I know I had it up the other day. Hold on. She don't talk about women and they hot pockets. I didn't deleted the song. I didn't close the song up. Lord, there you go right there. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Hold on. She don't talk about women like that. She don't talk about women like that now. She don't ever talk about women like that. Okay? Never would she ever do anything like that to a woman. Ever. Hold on. Never would she ever say anything like that. She wouldn't put no bodies on no woman. She wouldn't talk about no woman's cootie. She would never do that.
The cocky back, watch me shoot my middle finger like Jive Records, that's it.
She would never do that to a woman. She would never do what's been done to her to a woman.
Michelle straight from the ass blog. I'm like, fuck you. Smelling like a fish market. You angry bitches, I'm like.
She would never do that to another woman. She would never. Oh, child, I love history. I love history, and I love showing people's hypocrisy. Okay, because she would never do that to a woman. She would never say anything. She wouldn't put no bodies on a woman. She would never talk about a woman's cootie cat. She would never do any of that, hunty. Now, where is the video I was just looking at? I lost it. Hold on. Like this video, please, and thank you, because K What's-Her-Face would never do that, child. She would never. She would never. Hold on. I don't do that.
Y'all have seen me. When have I lied? On TV. I lied on. Why would I put that on a woman? One thing I don't do is put stuff and bodies and stuff on women.
What? That's one thing you don't do, huh?
Even when we came in with the Kelly situation, I was like, I don't know what that woman do with her hot pocket. I don't do certain things. Like,
oh, I don't know what that woman. Wait, I don't know what that woman do with her hot pocket. I don't know about that woman's hot pocket.
some stuff is just not player. I'm just not
Sure.
that.
Like, yeah.
Some stuff is just not player. Some stuff is just not player. Hold on. Some stuff is just not player. I'm gonna keep playing.
Michelle straight from the ass blog. I'm like, fuck you. Smelling like a fish market. You angry bitches, I'm like.
I would never. That ain't player. That is not player to do that to another woman. Okay, that is not player. Okay, I'm just saying, it ain't player, child, to talk about women like that.
Even when we came in, we.
And the reason I'm saying this because I think the hurt. It's clearly you're hurt, right? And I want people to really understand that it's not just.
I'm there with that because, honestly,
sure,
she's a fun girl, like all of that. And, you know, we're dealing with a woman who for years have begun call lying on people every year. And to see, you know what I'm saying?
But K Michelle, look. But K Michelle ain't never lied on nobody. K Michelle ain't never lied on nobody. Okay. She ain't never lied on nobody. Okay. K Michelle ain't never been in the same room with me. She ain't never lied on nobody. Hold on. I'm gonna keep reminding y'all.
You angry bitches, I'm like. I'm gonna get y'all some t-shirts and say I hate K Michelle. Watch me shoot my middle finger like. Jive Records, that's it. Michelle straight from the ass blog. I'm like, fuck you.
It ain't player. It ain't player to talk about a woman. It ain't player. That ain't player at all. Hold on. And that ain't even the only one. Hold on. That ain't even the only one, honey. I'ma remind her every single time. Hold on. Let me get right here. Let me get this one right here. Where is that right here? Is that this right here? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's right here, I think. Hold on, let me see. Let me share this screen right here. Share screen. I'm gonna remind of everything. I remember everything. I'm like an encyclopedia. Hold on, what's this one?
Feeling like little Kim, a real bitch gang. Never
These songs suck, by the way.
let you gon' shut
Wait a minute.
Team, don't nobody want you on love and trying to say is fuck you and that weak ass basketball team. Don't nobody want you on love and hip hop. That ain't love and basketball. It's loving hip hop and Miss straight from the ass.com. Michelle, you don't want a piece of me, breast fusion. That's not what you want to do. And everybody that be tweeting saying,
Wait, what? She don't do that to women. She don't do that to women because that ain't player. That is not player to do this for women. Okay, I'm just saying it is not player. But meanwhile, you know, it's all about K what's the face, honey, and her being a victim because she ain't no victim, honey. Let's finish listening.
and who for years have begun call lying on people every year. And to see, you know what I'm saying? To see certain fans or see things, just ignore the fact. It don't matter who told me. If God told me, we need to deal with the fact of what it was. But this been going on for years. This is reality TV. They can say, yo,
This been going on for years. You're right. It sure has.
open up this reality TV. I get it, and I play the game, and I understand it. That don't mean I ain't gonna have no emotion.
Right.
No emotions while playing it.
Yeah.
You know, and when it comes to her, I feel like, you know, she feels like, you know, it's her show or whatever. I never play with line. I never play the line leader games. You know, like you never gonna have me fall in line.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You're never gonna make me fall in line. It's just never going to happen.
So it could get to a better place. Maybe in the future, right? Maybe I'm trying to focus.
other issues than me to deal with. Like,
Sure.
you know, but when it comes to her, maybe so. I don't hate her. It's,
Right.
You know, that's not that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
The post about you posting, her Porsha posting, and then you posted this, and my jaw dropped. No
I'm sorry, I
different than
went
you being
backwards
two
too far.
doors down from me, effing my ex, sitting in my face like you're a girl's girl. Is this real?
Yeah, why I don't
No,
be
like
lying
meaning
on
like, because that
TV.
sounds crazy.
I
Can
don't
you-
lie on
like,
no
you know, that's-
TV. Y'all have seen me. When have I lied on TV? I lied on. Why would I put that on a woman? One thing I don't do is put stuff and bodies and stuff on women. Even when we came in with you know, the Kelly situation, I was like, I don't know what that woman do with her hot pocket. I don't do certain things. Like some stuff is just not player.
I'm just gonna let it play now. I was gonna play the "Fuck You" song again, but I ain't gonna do it.
Just not
that.
Like,
yeah.
But no, that that ain't false. You can't say you bringing me into a friend group and you around here, you banging on my last known ex and telling him, and he.
Why would it matter if you're a married woman? Why would it matter if she dating or banging on your ex? It's your ex. So why y'all not friends allegedly according to you? So why would it matter who Porsha is seeing or sleeping with? Porsha's single. Porsha ain't married. You are. This is weirdo behavior. I don't know if y'all agree with her. Y'all K What's Her Face fans. Y'all's rebels. K What's Her Face. I don't know what's going on with her and why, but this is weird to me. I don't know if this is a scheme. It seems like K What's Her Face must be scheming because she got us talking about him.
Telling me, and you sit here like you my friend, and I'm supposed to sit up here and be all open to be brought into this friend group, and I'm your friend. I'm trying to be your friend.
Oh, okay, you want me to play it again? Hold on. Which one you want me to play again? This one right here. Hold on. I got them all queued up. This one right here.
And Miss straight from the ass.com, Michelle, you don't want a piece of me, breast fusion. That's not.
Hold on. I got that one and I got this one right here. Hold on. Both of these songs suck. Hold on. Let me see. I got this one right here. It's at the 56-second mark.
Chicks be fucking just to win. 48 that you see me in my jeans. If that's Jive Records, that's it. Michelle from straight from the ass blog. I'm like, fuck you. Smelling like a fish market.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, I told y'all I wasn't offended. Just like I wasn't offended about the junkie stuff. Y'all can call me what y'all want to call me, but we know the truth. Hold on, let's listen.
What I don't like to do is go on people what people's reputation are, because I know I've had a reputation,
right?
And that's not it. So I try to be fair,
right?
But you also have to be aware,
right?
Your actions are not that of a girl's girl. They've never been.
Your actions are not that of a girl's girl. Hold on. Child, every time she say something, I'm gonna play this little clip right here. Your actions are not that of a girl's girl. Hold on, this a girl's girl right here. Hold on, this a girl's girl. I ain't never met this lady. This a girl's girl. Hold on.
Ass blog. I'm like, fuck you. Michelle from straight from the ass blog. I'm like, fuck you. Smelling like a fish market.
That's a girl's girl. Is that a girl's girl? Honey, why are you talking about my hot pocket and you mad at the boys talking about your hot pocket? Interesting.
And if you steady looking at me telling me how much you love me and I'm knowing everything.
Now, to be fair, did she know, were you guys friends at that time? Or is it like...
No, it's not about that. I got a whole husband.
Right.
It ain't that. It's the fact that you'll see, because I may be getting a little bit ahead.
Right.
Y'all want to know, you said, what did I say to make her so aggressive? I thought you said that you did not know her. I didn't know her. I had got a list of the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I was blogging about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta from season 1 all the way. I think I did season 1 and 2 I might have did season 3, but I was getting paid to blog about Real Housewives. I'm not Real Housewives, Lord, Real Housewives too, but Love and Hip Hop Atlanta at the time, and she got mad at me because I didn't know who she was, and I didn't. You know, she didn't have an album. The only thing she had was a mixtape. Nobody knew her when she came to Atlanta, and that's what I wrote about her. I'll pull up the article as soon as we finish listening to this. Hold on.
We'll see. It's the fact that you were hiding something that you didn't have to hide on purpose when I would have sang at y'all wedding. Like, what do you mean? Like, but you sitting up here in my face talking to me, to my ex, and he telling me.
Oh.
And the whole time we filming, I'm sitting there like this.
Wow.
I'm sitting there quiet. I'm not no fool. Like,
do we
you
see?
Never want to.
You was talking. So she's saying that Porsha was talking to the ex while they was filming. This is weird. But you married. So what you care that she was talking to an ex for? I'm so confused right now, y'all. I really am. Why? I don't understand. I don't. I don't. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to pull up this thing on straight from the A.
Do we see the rest of this on the season?
You gotta watch. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Damn,
I'm saying one thing.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna be a good one, but them ratings ain't good. Okay, them ratings suck. Hold on, let me find Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 1. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta episode 1. Straight from the A. Let me see if it come up. It's been so long ago. That was years ago. Child. Straight from the A recap. That's season 4. Oh, I did it all the way to season 1. That's season 1 reunion. Hold on. That was 2012. Let me go backwards and see if I can find. Because I was going more in on Jocelyn than I was on K What's Face. Because we used to call Jocelyn a boy. Hold on. Let me go back to the very first one I ever did. See if I can find it. Guess who quit Love and Hip Hop? Oh, that's what got her mad. And this is what got her mad right here, because she had did that tweet and said that she wasn't a replacement. This is what got her mad right here. Hold on. So this is the tweet that she had did around it. See, I don't know. I didn't know. Apparently she was reading my blog. I didn't know her. So let me see. This was the tweet that she did back then. These were the tweets, honey. And she said, hold on. She was going in every day, child. Stop posting lies, yada, yada, yada. You see this? And then she said, and I was like, what lie? Maybe you should introduce yourself because I really don't know who you are. And she just kept tweeting me. I was like, I don't know you, girl. What is wrong with you? Okay. And so she said something about being a replacement. Hold on. I don't know where it is. Stop posting lies. Greetings straight from the ass. So I don't know. She said something about being a replacement, and I know I had wrote this post right here about Love and Hip Hop. Hold on, let me show y'all. Child, this a mess, child. Stop screen, share screen. Straight from the A. Is this it? Guess who quit Love and Hip Hop? Wait a minute. Let me see. I don't remember. It's been so long ago. This is Guess who quit Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and the second string cast replacement. I think this is what got her mad because this was March 14th, 2012. And she was tweeting March 16th. Let me see what it said. I don't even know what it said. A few days ago, I revealed to you the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I made a prediction about who would probably be rethinking their decision to participate. I was correct as usual. I need to go back to the first post. Let me go back to the first post, see what it had said before I go to the second post. The first post was announcing the cast. Like I said, this was in 2012, child. Okay, this was March 12th too. Okay. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast revealed who's on, off, and whose mama wants to fight. Blah 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 blah. I remember when they was talking to Shorty Low, R.I.P. Shorty Low. Remember, look at Shorty Low, all them damn kids, yeah. Okay, these were just suspected people. Okay, they go Rashida and Kirk. Okay, yeah. This one it was just a buzz about who was gonna be on the show. Okay. Stevie J, Kirk and Rashida. We was talking about who Stevie J was. We was talking about Scrappy, who Scrappy was. We was talking about Scrappy Mama. Okay, those are all the people who would be on it. And then I had an update. Okay, the update is who quit the cast and the second string replacement. Okay, that's what she comes in. Okay. So let me go to that post. Who quit the cast? Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the reunion, child. So many. Wait a minute. It was this one. Who quit the cast? Is this the one? I gotta get the link. Hold on. Let me go all the way down to the bottom. That was the reunion. I got too many. Copy link. Put it in here. Got too many links open. That was the reunion. Okay. So this is guess who quit Love and Hip Hop? This was written on the 14th. Okay. So like I said, I don't even remember half this shit. Guess who has officially quit the cast? I mean, a ton of drama. This was before season 1 even started, right? They was going through casting. We was talking about who was gonna be on the cast. Same way I do with Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, we'd be speculating who's being casted, all of the above. Diamond was supposed to be on there and she quit. Okay. She was supposed to be on there as Scrappy's love interest and Diamond from Crime Mob. Okay. And then she tweeted, she said, I am not on Love and Hip Hop. She said, I'll explain later. God doesn't make mistakes. She said, life is too short to be walking around upset, right? And then said Diamond had reportedly been shaking her old National Flea Market Louboutin ever since her ex-boyfriend, rapper Lil Scrappy, and his gangster mom has been added to the cast. So Diamond didn't know Scrappy was going to be on the cast. And then when she found out that Scrappy and his mama was on the cast, she quit, allegedly. So there go all of that. And then it said Love and Hip Hop producer Mona Scott is said to be highly pissed off at Diamond for leaving as she did. And while they have already secured her replacement, word on the curve is that Diamond may face some legal challenges after signing a contract to appear this season. So Diamond had signed the contract and she backed out. This was first season. This was first season before the show even aired. And I said, enter K. Michelle. She auditioned for the show early on and producers were not impressed. Diamond's decision to quit gives K. Michelle a second chance for some much needed publicity, but she almost seems conflicted in being supportive to Diamond, but happy for her shot. So K. What's-her-face had posted this on Twitter. Everyone will not agree or understand the decisions you make, but just thank God it's not for them to. You got to do you. Everyone wants to be ride or die. Many people will have to die first before they realize that was the wrong reason to ride. It's amazing how when you let some things go, you immediately see a change in your life. Changing the scene can only change your life, but your outcome. And I was telling you who K. What's-her-face was because I didn't know. I said K. What's-her-face, real name Kimberly Michelle Pate, at the time was a 25-year-old singer-songwriter who was billed as R. Kelly's protege. Blah, 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 blah. Rumored to have once been dating or simply doing Mickey Memph Hits Right, aka Toya Wright's husband at the time. Memph Hits was responsible for K. Michelle's label deal with Jive Records, signing her to label, blah, 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 blah. Her claim to fame at the moment is being the only artist featured on R. Kelly's latest album, Love Letter, in 2010. Oh, and her claims that Memph Hits used to slap her around. Toya has been rumored to be in talks to appear on The Real Housewives of Atlanta next season, but it's looking like she should probably be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta battling her ex's ex. So as it stands, The cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta include the following people: Kirk and Rashida, producer Stevie J and his baby mama Mimi, and his artist. We didn't even know who Jocelyn was at the time. Lil Scrappy, Scrappy's baby mama, and Mama D, and Kay What's-Her-Face. For the record, I am so not impressed. And so she got mad. Hold on, my chair is falling. She got mad. That's when she went on her tirade. So for those of you who wanted a history lesson, there it is. Okay. That's when she went on her tirade. I didn't see nothing bad about her. I just said that Diamond had quit. I said that Diamond had quit and that gave room for Kay What's-Her-Face to join the cast. Okay, that was it. And she got mad. I'm not a replacement. Da, 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 da. Fuck you. Blah, 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 blah. And she went unhinged and the rest is history. And then the first episode, she wrote that song about fuck you and smelling like fish market and all that stuff. So, there's that. And so ever since then, as I was doing my recaps, I would recap every show, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. And I started calling her Kay What's-Her-Face. And I never mentioned her name ever again on my site after that. She was always Kay What's-Her-Face. As you can see, this very first article, I was calling her Kay Michelle. Look, I was calling her Kay Michelle. I was just telling you who she was. There she go right there. Okay, I said Kay Michelle, real name, blah, 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 blah. So after that, she was never Kay Michelle again on my site. So there's that. I bruised her ego. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, but she say she's a girl's girl and she's this and she that. She got mad just because I said that she was a replacement. You were. Now, what else we talking about? We were talking about Kay What's-Face. We talked about Porsha and the LaShawn of it all, and I said that apparently Porsha and Kay Michelle have been overlapping several men. I don't know who they are. Okay. Did she talk to Kelvin? Remember when Porsha? I don't know, because remember Simon said that Porsha was dating Kelvin, that Porsha was dating Dennis, that Porsha was dating Future. Simon said all of that in the divorce document. So is it Mike? Is it Mike? Like, who is it? We don't know. She said her most recent ex. As far as we know, Kay Michelle, everybody is your ex. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna end on that because I've been talking for 2 hours. Anybody want to call in? I know it's late. I know it's late. I didn't expect to be on this long, but I had me a good time going back in history. I love going back in history. That's one thing that don't nobody have on me, honey, is my archives, because the Straight from the A archives are undefeated. Anytime you want to know something about love and hip hop, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, any of the above, all you have to do is type in Straight from the A, Kenya Moore, Straight from the A, Kandi Burruss, Straight from the A, Nene Leakes, Straight from the A, blah, 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 blah. So there's, you said no recap. Okay, quick recap. Okay, the first thing we talked about was Heavenly losing in her concession speech. I said she did it graciously, and salute to her for even making it as far as she made it. I talked about Kandi thriving and internationally as a single woman. She is going into her 50s as a single woman. She turned 50 last week and she's on the girls trip. Shamea Morton Mwange happens to be on the girls trip with her alongside her divorce attorney Adamma McKinnon and Gocha from Gocha's Breakfast Bar and a couple other of her friends. I talked about Kenya being booked and battling lawsuits. The landlord in Kenya's hair spa case, she was evicted, but the legal situation isn't over because the landlord is still going after her for the past due rents and any other legal fees that they are due, because I think they're suing her for attorney's fees as well. Kenya said she was awaiting her day in court. Well, her countersuit has been officially dismissed because she didn't honor the agreement to pay the monies into the court. She's supposed to pay the past due rent into the court, and then they were supposed to proceed with her counterclaim. And since she didn't do that, her counterclaim was dismissed. And also, that caused the landlord to move forward with the eviction. And therein, her stuff was put on the curb, and we all saw it. She wasn't moving. They evicted her. Also, Kenya's attorney has officially withdrawn from the case. He filed a motion to withdraw. So we don't even know if Kenya is represented by legal counsel at this point. I talked about Andy and Watch What Happens Live, and Andy was being a little bit shady when he was comparing all of the square footage of all of the ladies' houses, and when he pulled up Portia's house, he said Porsha and Simon's house, or Portia's house or Simon's house that Porsha lives in. I thought that was shady. If anybody caught it, we also reviewed Phaedra's home tour. Okay. And last but not least, we talked about Kay What's Her Face, the background of Kay What's Her Face, why I call her Kay What's Her Face, Kay What's Her Face issue with Porsha, and their and we talked about the ratings. Yep, we talked about the ratings too, and how y'all keep talking about Kay What's Her Face is bringing the ratings, and how the ratings are actually going down. Okay. Hold on, we got somebody in the bed.
Hey, what's up, Michelle?
What's up, Dre?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting sleepy. You spend for someone to not like K Michelle. You sure did spend an hour and 45
Well,
minutes on her.
here's the thing. I feel like this is a new audience. Some of these people didn't even know me 10, 12 years ago. You might have, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of times I have to remind people about, the beef and why I call her K What's Face. Because people come over here and like, why is she doing that? She must don't like her. And there's a reason for me not to like her. You wouldn't like her either. She put you in a song and was lying on your cootie cat in your hot pocket. So yeah.
I don't have a cootie cat or a hot pocket, first of all.
Well,
But
if you
anyway.
did, you wouldn't want nobody lying on it.
Okay, Michelle, so yeah, I was kind of Kay, what's the face have a message for you that I would be sending to you real soon. So be on the lookout for that. But
I don't
anyway,
give a about Kay
I'm
What's Her
sending the
Face or her
message.
message. She can shove it
I'm
up her
sending
hot
you the
pocket.
message. So just
She
look
can
at your email.
shove it up her hot
So just look
pocket.
at your email and she have a message for you. But anyway,
No, I don't want it.
Michelle, I don't think it was LaShawn McCoy that she was talking about because you said he went with Porsha 7 to 8 years ago. Now I'm from Alpharetta. LaShawn McCoy stayed in the same community I stayed in, a couple houses down. He went with Delicia Courting, and they was a couple.
Well,
And she
what
had.
makes you think he couldn't talk to Porsha too?
Can I finish? I didn't
No,
even
go
finish.
ahead.
You interrupted me.
Uh-huh.
Like I was saying before, I was really interrupted.
Mhm.
I really, you really did. I have a lot to talk about tonight. About what you talk about because, yeah. But
Go
you
right
made
ahead.
me
I'm listening.
tired and
Uh-huh.
sleepy. But be on the lookout for this message from K Michelle.
I don't want it.
Oh, I'm emailing it to you. But Michelle, um. Yeah, he's with Delicia Courtney, and they was a couple back then, 7, 8 years ago. She was, her
Well, it
baby
say
father.
2016, so I guess she was talking about him in 2018, but it was 2016 that they were
Yeah,
together
she was a
according to.
couple living in Alpharetta, and
Well,
you're.
well, that might be why they broke up because he was cheating.
Can I finish, Michelle? You still
Okay, go
interrupted
ahead.
me. And so I don't know if okay, I don't know if you forgot about that. I don't even know if you know who she is, but don't forget, like, someone broke in the house. He had somebody break in the house and beat her up during
What?
that time, and she left Atlanta. She was living with him in that day mansion in my community,
Uh-huh.
country club of the South. She was
What?
living there, and you don't remember she got beat up?
I don't remember none of that. I don't know them people.
Yeah, Delicia Cordy, she got beat up by it wasn't it was like a setup.
I
He
remember. I
like
vaguely remember that story. Uh-huh.
yeah. He set it up. Delicia Cordy, he set it up, and she was on the news, and she had like her face. She real attractive, and
Yeah, I
he
see.
he
I
tore
just
her
pulled
up.
her up.
Yeah, she got a baby by Michael Vick daughter. I mean Michael
Michael
Vick
Vick brother.
brother. Yeah,
Hmm.
but that's one of the things I want. So I don't think it was Porsche that he was talking to during that time. And then you was talking about
Why you act
Kandi,
like he couldn't be talking to Portia and her?
Michelle, because I know I can't
Well,
say
that
I'm
was in
not.
2018 when they did that. It was 2018 when Kay What's Her Face did the interview. She allegedly was dating him in 2016.
She was not dating him. I'm telling you, I never seen. Well, you might be right because I never seen what she looked
Well,
like,
how you gonna know what he doing with his penis?
Michelle. Because I know these people know he was not dating her.
Okay, all
He was
right,
not dating
okay, all right.
Porsche. I'm talking about he wasn't dating Porsche. I don't know about K Michelle. I just found out who K Michelle. Well, K Michelle cool. Really, when you hear that message she got to say to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you was talking about Kandi, and then Kandi is in Thailand somewhere you peasants probably can't afford to go. And it's funny how you was talking about Kandi and Kenya. Kenya is in Canada. They're out the country with their passports, and you stuck in Atlanta. And then it's funny how you was like,
I'm not
oh.
stuck anywhere.
Well,
Let's
it
start
seemed
there. I'm
like
not
it.
stuck.
Let's see your status on your passport. Let's see how many stamps you got. As far as I'm concerned, you're stuck. You could probably go state to state, but I don't see you um leaving the country. But I think you made a comment which was kind of crazy to me. You said, "Why is she showing her room?" Did you say that, or was that somebody in your comments?
It must have been someone in the comments because I played the room. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you played the room, and it's you. Did you see her room? Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I said it was nice, and I said
Yeah, okay,
I like the view. What are you
okay. I was
talking
just making
about?
sure you said it nice. Because the last trip you went on was with that drag queen Nene in Miami, and you were showing that little studio apartment you was staying in Discord. I'll never
That was not.
forget
I
it.
went
I'm
to
like, it's some
London.
things you should keep to
I had a
yourself.
suite
Like
in London.
you was in a studio apartment, Michelle. You was in a studio apartment on
Why you worry
Discord.
about where I be
It
staying?
was
Where
on
you be
Discord. You were
staying?
showing the room to everybody. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they was like, "Oh, that's nice," and I'm just thinking, like, I don't, I don't see nothing spectacular. It's just an average Airbnb room. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I don't know. It was just
Okay. All
pretty
right.
average. And Michelle, you do real good on the law stuff. Like giving about like law, saying about attorneys and stuff like that. You do real good with that when you talk about Kenya and the courts. When you talk about Porsha and Simon, you do real good on stuff like that. Did you know? Have you noticed that how good you are about stuff like that, Michelle? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Have you
Well,
noticed how
I'm waiting
good
on
you
you to
are?
finish your point.
I'm saying you do real good on stuff like that. Have anybody else told you that about getting information about with the attorneys and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. 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 Now what?
Anybody told you how good you are doing stuff like that? You like the best blogger with attorney stuff. Finding people attorneys and stuff. You do know that, right? You real good at doing stuff like that. You do know that, Michelle, right?
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
But Michelle, how come you never talk about your cousin Ryan case?
Oh
When he
my
was
God.
scamming
Goodbye,
DeKalb.
Dre. Oh my God. Why is he bringing up my cousin? This doesn't even make sense. Hold on. Hey, discerning. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
I got a little cold.
Well,
Are you there? You done muted yourself, Michelle.
huh? I'm here.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Can y'all
I
hear me?
can't hear
Press
you,
one if you can hear
Michelle.
me. I can
Can
hear
you
you,
hear
discerning.
me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can't hear you at all. I see your head nodding.
You want to hang up
What
and
the
call right back?
heck?
Hang up.
Huh?
Hang up and call right back.
Go out and come
Hang up
back in.
and call back.
Hang up.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hang up.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
And
hang
call
up
right back.
and come back.
I know it's late. Anybody else want to call in? Call in. It always does that when there's more than one person. In StreamYard, it's like the second person always is mute, or they can't hear me, but I can hear them. I don't know why it does that. StreamYard, y'all need to fix y'all ish, okay? Why is Dre back in the back? Yeah, he's still back though. I'm waiting on her to call back. You said you would call, but your mouth, not your mouth is filthy, honey. It's late in Atlanta.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta.
Where you at, discerning? Click the link, discerning. Come back, discerning. I'm gonna give you a few minutes, discerning. Not there's a hate on the line. Hold on. Dre, will
God
you
is
be
not
nice?
gonna let you talk to anybody. Everybody's gonna be on mute when you put me in the back when I'm having
Well,
a real
first of all, I don't need you coming on here talking about my family because I wouldn't bring up
I
your
just
family and talk
asked
about
a
them, Dre.
question
I don't do that.
about
I
the
don't do that. I
scams
don't do
what's
that.
going on in DeKalb County.
I'm not doing that.
I'm saying you're good at law
I'm
stuff,
not doing
but
that. He's not a celebrity. I'm not doing that. So
Oh, okay.
if
So
you
we
want to
can't
go
talk
on your
about him.
blog and talk
We,
about it, you can. I'm not
we
doing
can't
that
talk.
over here.
Okay, we can't talk about the scanner of Atlanta, but we can talk
No,
about everybody else. Okay,
no,
okay,
no.
okay.
Hey, discerning.
Okay. Can you hear me
Can you
now?
hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes, I
we were
can
talking
hear
about
you,
her.
Michelle. Michelle, you know what? You were very positive with Kandi. You didn't say one bad thing about Kandi the entire time you were sharing her 50th birthday. So I don't know what Dre is talking about.
Dre always
You know,
try to
and
find something negative.
I called Dre my nephew. But you were very positive. But listen, this is all I wanted to say because you know I did post this under K Michelle. Okay, Kate, what's her name? Whatever you want to call her. I did post it under X, and actually a lot of her fans did respond to me and was like, finally somebody with common sense.
What you
Because what
say?
I said, well, what I said to her was, is that I did not understand. I told her that, first of all, 90% of the fans didn't even know what she was talking about. Like honestly, I did not. Number one, I can't name a K Michelle song. It's no shade to her. It's just that, do I know who she is? Absolutely. I've watched the Love and Hip Hop series, all of them. I watched Queen's Court recently. Court. Now I watched her show with her family, and she had said that she was married to that doctor a few years ago. So I was surprised that she was introducing him as her doctor, as her husband now when she was on Queen's Court. That wasn't too far ago. That wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
that was recent, over maybe the
Mm-hmm.
last year and a half ago, and she wasn't married. So I was like, well, are you married or not? But anyway, what I said to her is that most of us didn't even know what she was talking about. And the fact that she said that when Porsha was messing with these oysters or whatever, that there was a plot. And my thing was, well, who told you that? And I told her that why wasn't she real with Porsha? Because Porsha clearly asked her, is it something that I've done? So
Mm-hmm.
instead of you telling Porsha it is you, and me and you need to talk about it in private, you go outside and talk to Kelly and Shamea instead of
Mm-hmm.
talking to Porsha. And I said, so for me, I have a problem with that. And I was like, and then you're talking about a plot. I was like, Porsha don't talk to Shamea and she don't talk to Kelly. So who told you that? Did
Mm-hmm.
Bravo tell you that? Like who told you that there was a plot when you're at the table with some oysters? So how did you
And
know
then
it
she
was
and
a
how
plot?
would she know that oysters was gonna be ordered?
Exactly.
Like
And well,
Cynthia
I
was in
said
on the
that.
plot too,
I
because
said
Cynthia
that.
ordered the oysters, right?
Exactly. I said that. I was like, first of all, I said, you didn't even know what everybody was going to order. So I said, for you talking about this was a plot and somebody said it. And then I went up under the last one that you showed. I said, then you said God told you. I said, so which is it? Did God tell you? Did man tell you? And I said, I have a problem because I feel like this is gossip. And I told her that I feel like she's bringing her trauma into this show. And I told her she has an issue with every time I've seen her on reality TV, she has allowed her trauma to speak
Mm.
for her. And so, I told her I ain't had nothing against her, because she did speak to some folk, cussed them out, blocked them, said all this. She didn't say nothing to me because I've been checking. And so, but I just told her, I said, it's no disrespect to you at all. I said, but I just don't believe that you felt like somebody was plotting on you because I'm still trying to understand who told you. I said, either a Bravo producer told you that. I said, but I'm still trying to understand how somebody told you that and you were at the table when the oysters were ordered. I was
Right.
like, and most of us did not know. I said, I did not know about the rumor until you said something. I
Mm.
said, so you brought this up and then it caused everybody to go live in your past.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because I don't live in my past. I said,
Mm-hmm.
so, but you said it. So you brought your past back up and assumed that you were big enough that everybody knew about your past. And I did. I ain't got no reason to lie. I follow you on X.
Uh-huh.
Michelle, so, but, and I was real nice about it, real kind, very diplomatic, but I just feel a way about that. And I think it's a lie and she was stumbled up in her words with this girl that was interviewing her. There was no plot. You just done brought that up out of the blue. You done listen to Kelly and Shamea. Shamea knows not to say anything with Porsha
because her and Porsha have agreed before this show. Both of them have said it, that they were not gonna go at each other. Now I don't know if this is gonna stay that way throughout the whole season. And then I did ask Michelle why I did ask K Michelle why she was on a press tour. I said, I thought we talked about these things after the reunion. I said, you telling us the whole season.
I think she started doing that after Porsha went on Carlos King. It's almost like she wanted to get her side out. But then again, you know, Bravo may have them doing this because the ratings are so low. They need a push for something, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Because my thing is the stuff that K Michelle is talking about, her hygiene and her butt leaking and all this, you will have to beat that out of me. Because
Exactly.
like, I don't know. Like you said, nobody knew about it. And now she's bringing it to the forefront. She's bringing it to a totally different,
And that's
what
what I told
audience.
her. I said,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
brought, I said 90% of this audience. And I told her this is based on the reaction. And I said, I'm just speaking on X alone. I said, based on the reaction of the fans from RHOA, you know yourself, even your own fans under your comments have said, we forgot all about that. So nobody even remember, why would you even bring that up? And then you said that your bottom smelled. You talked about how it leaked and how it has a smell. You said that.
Oh, God.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm too old. I'm in my 50s. I'm too old for that. I'm from the South and we tell it like it is. I ain't got time to be, and I don't have no favorites. So, you know, I'm not one of them that I go home and I gotta, you know, matter of fact, you know, Porsha and all of them, I don't even like, you know, I don't even follow them on Instagram. Will I go on there and see what they're doing? Absolutely. But
50 is not old, though.
I'm not that type of person. So, you know, I don't have to do all of that. Like some people be for real about these folk. You know what I'm saying? Like they be for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? These people don't know me and they ain't getting ready to send me. They don't know my birthday. Even if me being on social media, they not getting ready to shout me out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting ready to get to
Shout
arguing
out
and
to
cussing with
Discernment, y'all.
folk. Dre, you a trip.
50
But
is
you
not
know,
old, though. I done
now
seen a lot
it's
of
not.
young 50-year-olds compared to these 20 and 30-year-olds that look old. 50 is definitely not old.
It's not,
I
but you
thought
know,
50 was old until I turned 30. I'm like, dang, these 50 year
50
long.
ain't old, right? The older you get, it ain't. But the maturity level is what I'm basically saying. Like, you know, so, you know, that's all. I mean, I hear you. And I didn't know that she was like that to you, Michelle. I'm sorry that she was making songs up about you and stuff.
No, it's okay.
What Discernment, you do know it's three sides to every story. You can't believe everything you hear.
I just gave you the rundown of when I
Right, and I
actually
didn't
wrote
hear
about
I
her.
didn't
I
hear
didn't even know who
Michelle's
K
side,
Michelle
so
was.
I don't know who to believe.
I'm dead serious. I had no idea who K Michelle was at all. She wasn't in nothing I have ever written before. Like never.
And then Discernment, you gotta really think about this too. All K Michelle have to do is act cool with Michelle. Michelle will be on her panel.
I mean, at the end of the day, Michelle is the blog goddess. At the end of, I call Michelle a
You
journalist.
forget I hold grudges. It's
At
on
the end,
forever.
Michelle, we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
pray for
just
you.
like you did with K
Yeah,
Michelle,
Michelle, we're
right?
gonna pray
Oh,
for you.
okay.
Yeah, we don't want you holding grudges, sis. We want you
No, but
to
I'm
make
just
it in.
saying this song is
No.
forever. I don't know
Yeah.
her to
Right.
not like her, but at the end of the day,
Exactly.
I'm gonna hold her accountable because she said
Exactly.
those things on
Right.
wax. It's on
That's
the
right.
record. It's on.
Yep.
It got 3-4 million views. I'm gonna
Exactly.
talk about it and I'm gonna remind you that you said that,
You
but
said
you
those
can't
things.
sit here and play the victim and act like people
Exactly.
talking about your cootie cat and you the victim. You are not the
Exactly.
victim if you've done
Yep.
it to other people.
Yep. And that's the thing. That's what now I will tell you another person really did go off on Michelle. Now, K Michelle did go back off on the girl, but she was like, you forever playing the victim. You know, and I'm just that type, like you can't play the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm with you when you're right. You know, when Porsha, you know, I like Porsha, but when Porsha was doing wrong, I told her she was wrong. I told Shamea she was wrong, you know. So, you know, I'll tell them all when they're
Now,
wrong.
do these people respond back to you by any chance?
You know what? I'll tell you
They
this
don't
right
have
here.
to respond back.
They
They
don't
see
have to
it.
respond. You know what? They don't have to respond back. Now, I will tell you this. I have gotten a response back from Porsha before. And I have gotten a response back from who else did I? Maybe back, you know, like some of them other ones like back. I've gotten a response back from Kandi. But I've never said anything negative to Kandi. I've never said anything negative.
Okay, December, we
About
gonna
Kandi.
need you to go outside and stay off the online. Get offline and go outside. Enjoy your life.
Dude, I've been married 29 years. I enjoy my life.
I'm talking about outside though, not on Twitter and Instagram, emailing people you don't know all day. Okay.
How you know I don't know
Why
them?
you so worried about what she do?
How
I'm
you know
just
I don't even? How
saying.
you know I don't know all of them, Drake?
You just said you don't know
You
them.
know what? I got less now on X. I'm verified. But I'm verified because I'm an author. Now, I got less viewers on Instagram, but I have more celebrities that follow me, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And on
And
TikTok.
on that note,
And on X. I have more lawyers and attorneys,
oh, speaking of
real ones.
attorneys, Michelle, I'm just curious. I seen Phaedra house online also, and I heard it was like 8 million. And somebody said she paid cash for it. She said Buckhead. Somebody in the comments said it's in Viney's. Now, where is the house located at? Is this house paid for? Because we know how you like to look up houses and you know how
Yeah, I
much
want to
taxes
know
they
too,
pay.
because she said she paid for it,
And
Michelle. She paid
and
for
yeah,
it.
and what does she do for a living?
Everything. She an attorney. She a mortician.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does she really work though?
Yeah.
Like
My
people, yeah, like for a living, I get money from my clients and stuff like that.
my
I'm a
my
personal trainer.
family owns a funeral home, Lewis and Wright Funeral Home, Nashville, Tennessee.
Come on, don't dox yourself.
I'm gonna tell y'all they make money. Them morticians make a lot of
But
money.
do she really do that though, or is she saying she do it?
No, she done some funerals now, they said. Didn't she show that on Housewives? Or was that just dogs?
Phaedra bought it for. Wait a minute. Let me see.
Somebody said 8 million.
It's a 5.8. Let me see.
Wow.
But where is she getting it? Where like nothing.
But Phaedra had other properties too. She could have very well sold the other properties, and and Phaedra is a lawyer. Why you all in her business?
No, I was on the internet on
Oh, okay.
neighborhood talk or something. I don't care. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, what does she do for a
It's kind
living?
of like it's not I know the street, so
Somebody said Viney's.
it's not Viney.
Okay.
Well, now 5-point-something million, Michelle.
And they said she paid for it. Like, I don't believe everything I hear.
They say a lot of things. Why get out
That's what I
people's
thought.
pockets? It don't matter if she
Michelle,
paid
you
for
do
it
the
cash
same
or if
thing
she has a
too.
mortgage. It's her
You went to
house.
the
Okay.
houses too. Please don't cap. You be looking at taxes, how much taxes,
I look at houses all the time.
association
I don't
fee a
know if
month.
anybody paid cash or if they financed it. It doesn't matter. It's their house.
Now in
If she has a mortgage,
Tennessee,
it's her house.
a $5 million home, that would have a lot of acres.
Yeah, but who want to live in Tennessee? Y'all can't even vote.
Who can't vote? You know what? Let me break that down. I'm glad you talked about that voting.
Oh God.
No, I seen them people from Memphis though determined they don't be playing.
I mean,
Them people from
well,
Memphis.
listen, Michelle, you was talking about Dr. Heavenly, and I'm gonna tell y'all, everybody's talking about black, and they redistricting. Let me tell you something, because Tennessee is already a red state. The reason the Republicans are doing what they're doing, it is not because they're trying to keep blacks out of the Senate and all of that. It is because they want a 2/3 vote. If they can get a 2/3 in Congress, then they can change the Constitution. If they change the Constitution, they're able to change how
The
long a
law.
president can stay in office. That is their goal. Tennessee is already a red
Dang.
state.
Now that's dangerous. What you just said. That's some crazy stuff.
Tennessee is already a red state. So them redistricting in the way that they did, that wasn't to keep anybody out, because Tennessee is a red state.
That
It
mean
is
they can have the current
Republican.
president in there for like 12 years if they want
That
to.
is correct. And they're
That's
doing that. The
dangerous.
reason that they're doing that is because if they get a 2/3 vote in Congress, they have to have that. They can change the Constitution. And when they change the Constitution, they can keep that man in office longer than a 2-term.
That's
That is
scary.
their goal. It is not about black. It's not. It's about, they want that 2/3.
And
Okay,
that's
disturbing you. We'll be right back on Fox News. You making a lot of sense right now. I mean,
I'm
that's
trying to tell
scary
y'all.
though.
I'm trying to tell y'all that is the truth. That is what it really is. It's not about black and trying to keep
What
blacks from vote. Nah.
you think it's like that also in Louisiana?
Yeah. It's everywhere. They want that 2/3.
Yeah, I heard about that,
They want
but I
that
didn't.
2/3 in
Yeah.
Congress. If they get that 2/3 in Congress, then yes, y'all can expect
Do you see
them
the
to keep them
gas
in there.
prices?
Yeah, they high.
This the house before she fixed it up. Hold on.
Oh, okay. You said she gutted the whole house out, Michelle.
Yeah, that's what she say, and she did.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to
Wow.
make sure the address ain't on here because people be.
I did see different stairs.
This the house before she redid it.
Okay, that's like when Apollo was there, huh?
No, Apollo wasn't at this house. She sold that house.
Oh, she sold that house. Okay.
Yeah, this the other house.
Oh, okay.
So she need a five bedroom, 10 bathroom house with two kids, no husband. Okay, that's what's up.
So it has
This one,
10
this ain't her furniture. By the way, this is before she sold it. Y'all see that? That's that stairway.
Right, that
Remember I
stairway.
said one
Yeah.
stairway went that way, one stairway went that way, and then one stairway
They
went
want to
down.
go down.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay. And so she has how many bathrooms?
10.
10, y'all.
But I think she was adding the guest house.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Wow.
was before she redid it. So you see, it don't look like this no more.
Her
Right.
mama must stay with her or something.
Well, I'm proud of her though. I'm proud. I'm proud that she's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, and then I wanted to make a comment when you said, Michelle, you came out your mouth, she don't need a man. She doing good by herself. That's exactly what you said.
I did say that.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said Phaedra need a
She don't
husband.
need a man so she could take out her
But
trash,
somebody
go
in the
get her
chat
car
said
fixed.
Phaedra need a husband, and I said for what?
Exactly. Discernment, you've been married 29 years. This is
But
the
that's her
new.
choice.
This is what females say these days
Oh my
when
God!
they're
Here you go with
single
that
or
female stuff. Ain't
unmarried.
nobody in here an animal. We are
This
women.
is what discernment. This is what they
Here you
say.
go with that female stuff. Are you a male?
OG city girls,
Do we
OG
call you
city
a
girls
male?
tell the young chicks they don't need to be married. This is
Did
what
Now
we
my
nobody
working
daughter,
say
with.
did
my
nobody
daughter just
need to be married?
Michelle is an
Oh
OG city
no,
God, here we
girl.
Michelle
go.
just
All right, Dre. Thank you so much for calling.
Michelle responded to the person who said that she needed a
It's
husband.
not. I'm not just talking about Michelle though.
Well, my
It's a
daughter's married. My
culture.
daughter just got married last November.
Congratulations.
Didn't your daughter
Yeah, I
just
know.
graduate from college?
My daughter she's already gotten her master's degree, Dre. Now she's a married
No,
woman.
no, no, discernment. Now you said your daughter just went to college during the COVID
No,
days.
I ain't nobody say nothing about she just went to
She
college.
was
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Michelle. When you
Did undergrad and then she went and got her master's. And then she got her master's.
she was
Maybe you can
undergrad
follow
for
me
about
on
6-7
IG.
years though.
Boy, it
I
takes 4
remember
years. It takes 4 years, Dre, for
exactly, and
undergrad.
she was there longer than 4 years. Discernment. I
No, she
promise
was
you.
not. She was
Can y'all
not.
call each other on the phone and talk about y'all
No,
daughters
Drake,
and stuff?
listen,
Because
Drake, Drake,
right now
Drake
we
can
talk
follow
about
me
stuff
on
that don't even matter.
Instagram under Shalon.
Oh, God. Thank
But
you so much, Discerning, for calling in tonight. You know I appreciate you, friend.
yes, I
And
was just
Dre,
calling
always a
in.
pleasure.
I was calling in to defend you against Drake too, because he's trying to say you was knocking
I ain't worried
Kandi. You
about Dre.
really
I can
wasn't.
defend myself against him. Child.
I love
You
Dre
can't,
though. I love when Dre
Michelle,
called
but you
though.
don't want to talk about that cousin of yours that's doing fraud in
Look,
Atlanta,
let's
though.
talk about
You
your
don't want to talk
cousin.
about
Let's
that.
talk about
You
your
don't want to
cousin.
talk
Let's
about
talk
that
about your
cousin. I seen it
sisters.
on the
Let's talk about
news.
your
I
sisters and
seen
what
it
they
on the
do. Let's
news.
talk about
If
them and
that's
what
what
Where
they
they
live
where's
say,
and
New
what they
York
let's
do
do
at?
our research
for a
on
living.
that,
Let's talk
Michelle.
about that, Dre.
Let's do our research on
Let's talk
that.
about your real name, Dre.
Getting cars
Let's
and
talk
stuff
about your
like
real
that.
name, Dre.
Towing cars for no reason. I
Dre, let's
seen
talk
that
about
on the
your real
news.
name. You want me to do
I
that?
seen that on the news.
Good night, Dre.
I'm not going to bed. I'm just letting you know. I seen that
You
on the
getting off of
news.
here though. You ain't got to go to bed, but you got to get the hell off of
I'm
here.
just telling you.
I'm just telling
Everything
you.
is sweet.
I'm just telling you.
Talk
I'm
about
just
talk
telling
about
you.
Ryan, your cousin
All
Ryan.
right,
Good
we'll
night.
talk about
Good night. Talk about
you.
your
See,
cousin
I'm trying to be
Ryan.
respectful and not say your real
I'm being
name on here,
respectful
but you
too.
being real disrespectful.
I'm being
Okay?
respectful too. I'm just saying, let's talk about him.
No, you not. No, you not.
Watch the news if you in Atlanta. Good night, Michelle.
Watch the news. Okay, watch the news if you in Atlanta. And then
Good night,
I tell y'all
Michelle.
where Dre live.
Good night, Michelle.
Good
I
night,
don't live
Dre.
in College Park. I
Good
don't live
night,
in
Dre.
College Park.
Good night,
I don't
Dre,
live in College
allegedly. Good
Park.
night, Dre. Good
I
night.
don't live in College.
Good
Michelle,
night,
it's like
Dre.
you always try to argue with me. I'm just calling. I just wanted to have a
Arguing.
conversation.
I'm not arguing. Good night, Dre.
I just had a
Why
conversation.
your voice get so high, Dre?
But when I send you that email,
Dre, you
when
want
I
me to
send
say
you
your
that
real name,
email,
Dre?
when I send you that email for
You want
what
me to
K
say your
Michelle,
real name, Dre?
for what Michelle had to say,
Dre?
what K Michelle said to you, what
You
K
want me to say
Michelle
your
said.
real name, Dre? Discerning. Thank you so much for calling in, friend. Hello. Discerning. You gone too? Everybody go. All right. I guess, listen, we've been on. This has been a long show. 2 hours and 39 minutes, honey. We have been streaming on Facebook, both my YouTube channels, Twitch, X, all of the above. We had a good old time. Dragon K, what's her face? My chair done dropped down again. Hold on. My chair done dropped down again. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. Again, here go another recap chat. We talked about Heavenly losing the race and how her concession speech was very classy. We talked about Kandi's 50th birthday and all the things she has been doing in Bangkok and Thailand. We talked about Kenya being booked and still battling that lawsuit and her attorney quitting. We talked about Andy being shady on Watch What Happens Live when Shamea was on there, and how he was talking about Portia's house or Simon's house that Porsha live in. Okay. We talked about Kay what's the face and her being delusional. We went through my whole history with Kay what's the face and why I call her Kay what's the face, and hopefully y'all understand. We talked about her beef with her imaginary beef with Porsha. I mean, maybe we will hear some other stuff about it, but I don't know. But so far, the fans and everybody else seem to feel like she is delusional and she listening to voices in her head. We talked about Phaedra's house. We talked about a lot of stuff. So please watch the replay. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Join my Patreon, patreon.com. I am ATLien. I was gonna go on Patreon tonight, but I've been on for 3 hours. Child, it is 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, we need to do another game night. Don't forget, I forgot I had these books to give away. Y'all know about the last 3 books of Kenya. I bought the last 3 books of Kenya's on Amazon. Kenya had wrote a book called Game Get Some. It's so male identified, and it's talking about actually she wrote this for men and how men can get women, and it's crazy to me. But I have one that I put where all my books are. As you can see, there's Kenya's books, there's Phaedra's books, there's Portia's books, there's Nene's books, there's Cynthia's books. I got all the people's books, okay? And so I got her added to my collection, and I have 2 to give away on Patreon and the next game night. I still have some phone holders to give away, and I still have a couple of teddy bears. And this is the raggedy one that I'm keeping just because he's raggedy. But I got some few teddy bears to give y'all. So we will get game night on and pop in. Let me get my mods together to get my trivia questions together, because we need some more difficult trivia questions, because y'all be getting them too easy. I'm gonna need to do like talent night or something. I gotta make y'all do a little bit more for these gifts than y'all be doing. But anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. I probably clip this video up some kind of way because it is long, but some of y'all like long videos. I love you guys. Good night, squad. Thank you to the callers as well. And thank you to everyone who contributed to the stream tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Good night.